Are welcome everybody to episode 24 of Wizon Break.
Yeah,
Dan,
Wizon.
Brought to you by Primordial Secrets.
brought to you by Primordial
The
Secrets.
award-winning
Award-winning.
Primordial Secrets.
Award-winning
There it is.
Primordial Secrets.
There it is. Some kind of Octopus Hydra award. I love it.
Yep. All right,
Yeah.
take it away, Dan.
All right.
DM extraordinaire.
So recap from last session, which I know was a month ago, feels like a million years ago.
Does.
Anybody have any anybody want to lead the recap?
Justin?
I don't want to lead it.
All right, so I can just get in here really quickly. So
I don't want to leave.
the group has been in the Bear City of Bjornheim for about a month.
Right.
First, the group allied themselves with the mysterious Gentlemen's Pugilism Society, led by none other than the tyrant, Dudley Tyrant.
Is he a tyrant though?
Despite his name being the Tyrant, seems like a
Not
pretty nice guy.
tyrant. I mean, I would call him.
He's
I
a
wouldn't call
liar.
him a tyrant, but
So, the group was given free reign throughout the destroyed magic quarter of the city, where they very quickly met Bellatrix, a bear folk who manages a magic item shop for one woman known as Larma, who Dismas is very distrusting of. And she has sent the group on a series of very exciting, very character-filled quests to retrieve the materials that she needs to create underwater breathing potions so that the party can pull off a heist and retrieve the missing keystone from the Bear City vaults, as well as many other treasures that might lie within those vaults.
yes, treasures.
When we last left the group, they'd met a number of interesting characters in the market quarter of the city, including, but not limited to, Bap, the owner of the map shop. They met a small white-furred bear folk in Tiny Jack's weapon shop. They have been to the Fish and Berries Tavern. They met the brilliant Dr. Maple, who gave Gorgo a new pet. They've also met with Winnie at the Honey Pot, who is not that well spoken. They met with Betty, the baker. They also met with Todd Sweeney, the bear barber, and they also met a few interesting folks at the bear pawn shop. Now, in order to complete our quests, I think there's still 2 or 3 things that we need to acquire. And then once we acquire those items, hopefully your magical armor is done being made by Larma, and you can pick up your armor, you can get your underwater breathing potions, you can kick off this heist, and you can move this party forward. However, another thing that I brought up in text this week is you guys also each still have about 100 gold bear coins that you should think
Each of us? So 700? 600?
Yeah, so you have about 700. We have about 600 gold bear coins minus whatever Gorgo spent.
I did
Yeah.
spend some on the strippers.
Yep. So where do we want to start tonight's session? So I think we ended the last session, you guys regrouping back at the Soap Street Paper Factory, where which you've been using as a base of operations while in Bjornheim.
I'm ready to suit back up as a bear and go shopping. Get the last.
Okay,
I'm with
let's
this.
just talk about Larma's quest. So she said she needed 12 emeralds. Do you have those 12 emeralds?
Yes.
No, but I will
you
search
still-
to find them.
Okay,
I was the one that.
porcupine quills. Do you have porcupine quills?
Yes.
That is a yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
actually,
great.
we do, yeah.
And do you have ignots?
I don't remember.
Ezekiel, did you ever bring the birthday cakes back to Tiny Jack to get the ignots?
Sorry.
Ask him again.
Ezekiel, did you ever bring the birthday cakes back
No,
to
I
Tiny
had to-
Jack's?
I had a whole other side quest where I had to like go get the ingredients. So I remember I got both of the necessary ingredients, and then I'm waiting for the cake to be done.
Right, and didn't you have to hide out in the bakery?
Yeah.
So I think so we can pick up. So it's a new day. If you want to suit up as a bear, head out to the bakery, pick up your birthday cakes.
Yes, I'm going to drink my bear potion and stroll down to the birthday cake store.
Okay, great. So are you? Is anybody going with you at this point?
If anyone who wants to go can definitely
You know
come.
what?
I still have my potion, but
No,
I
Rob,
wonder
you
if
stay
we're
away.
best set.
Torment, you stay away. You stay away from us.
Stay with-
I'll come with you, but we got to go to the candle shop afterwards. All right?
Okay, I
Yeah,
like
I'd
candles.
like to light a lot
I
of
need you
candles.
to tear the shop up for me, because I can't.
I'll do my
Okay.
move of tagging along wherever I can and standing in the doorway and not talking.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay,
Let's go
so
3-on-3.
yeah,
All right. Let's go.
because I'm not gonna lie to you. The guy did not really like me, so he'll probably like Mr. T, who's way more.
No, it's not Mr. T.
Oh no, it's Hulk Hogan.
Oh
def-
yeah.
He'll definitely like Hulk. He'll definitely like Smart.
Okay,
Gordo,
and then
probably
it
then.
leaves the three. It leaves two of our low charisma characters, and in a group of three to go and do other things. Okay, so then Ezekiel, Dismas, and Gorgo are heading to heading to Betty's Bakery. Thober, Cassian, and Torment, what are you guys up to?
Zeke.
Yeah.
What? 4th of July out here. Do you guys hear this?
No,
No.
There's fireworks going off like it's a motherfucker.
probably
parade.
gunshots.
So yeah.
They're whistling. They got special bullets, I guess.
so
The Nerf, the Vortex
Nerf
bullet.
bullets. The Vortex Nerf bullets.
So
Yeah.
me,
All right, Thober, what are you up to?
I'm pretty sure
Oh
he's.
man,
Oh yeah.
I have no idea. I was reading through my character sheet.
We were
Okay.
doing twins
Over
earlier.
and I are heading towards
Well-
munitions depot.
You
Well,
can buy.
the
You need,
munitions depot. That's not a place.
We're heading towards where we can buy weapons.
So
Cassian,
you're
goes
heading to
map.
Bork's. Are you heading to the place called Bork's Ranged Weapons and Projectiles?
Of
Yeah.
course.
of the whole island from BAP's map.
Okay, so hold on. You can only go to about 2 shops a day with the duration of the bear potion. So
And that's
first
fine.
place,
And then we're
first
split
place
up.
is Betty's Bakery.
We're going to the bakery.
Okay,
And I'm wondering if anyone's going to the map shop because that'd be a really good idea to do that. If someone wanted to do that.
I'm pretty sure Cassian's going. I think Cassian did the quest and has the emeralds already.
But we can have a map for ourselves. Do you understand what we can do with a map for ourselves? Especially with diamonds sprinkled on motherfucking top of it?
We could definitely inquire to see how much they cost.
Yeah, I would love a map. That's the one thing I wanted.
All
A
right,
map
cool,
of
cool.
what?
So we're gonna go to the candle store.
Hey,
and-
we just need the guy to make it. We could probably kill BAP and get the map when he's done making it.
Oh,
Oh yeah, a world map would be good. A mini map would be good. Whatever
Yeah,
they got.
So we're gonna go to the bakery, the map store, and the.
okay. So we'll start with the interior of the bakery first. So as you open the door to the bakery, a little bell rings, and out from behind the counter comes Betty, who immediately recognizes Ezekiel in his bear form and kind of gets a little bit rosy cheeked as he walks in, and she says, "Hey there, you came back. I was hoping you'd come back."
I said, you know what? The good Lord awoke me with such a great mood, and all I could think about was them delicious looking pies and cakes you got.
And she almost faints with how sexually charged the energy in the room is.
So thick. It's so
She
thick.
she
right
kind
now.
of almost falls over herself, and she kind of like maybe like wiping her brow with a towel. She puts the pies and or the birthday cakes that you ordered on the counter, and she
And
says,
I do like a really cool like Fonzie move, except like even if there's not like a jukebox, like if it's just like the display case, like I kind of just like bang it 2 times and like
And
the
the
light pops
light
on.
turns on.
Yeah, exactly, Jordan. Yeah. And
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Okay, you do that.
I'll help him. I'll plug it
Great.
in.
That happens. And the cakes are ready for you. And
Wow.
says, is there anything else that you wanted while you were here?
Do you have
I'm
any?
hungry.
Do you have any like?
Special pies.
Do you have any you know, bread that will last for me and my adventurers for really long periods of time without spoiling?
Oh,
Rations.
sure. Yeah. Yeah, I can give you, I can give you,
I miss bread.
20 loaves of bread for like 5 gold.
Oh, perfect. And this is the good stuff. The
This is the
stuff
good
that's
stuff.
not
So she
that
comes
won't
out and she
spoil.
has like a big she's a big gal, so she comes out
Yeah.
with like a big bushel of bare bread and kind of drops it on the table.
Perfect.
And all the loaves of bread are like wrapped in like towels.
Delicious. So now
Snap
it's
to the
power.
Slim Jim.
Okay, cool. And I say thanks. You know, the bread's not the only thing that's gonna be kept warm tonight. And I wink at
Rising.
her. And I wink at her.
And she faints.
Okay, we loot the.
All right, we gotta run
loot
out of the store.
Okay, great. You loot the store
We got the
Yeah,
cakes.
Luke's
We got the
while
bread.
she's unconscious, and you find 2 additional loaves of bread.
Nice. Well
I
played.
still leave.
Good
I
job,
still leave
Ezekiel.
the money. I still leave the money there though for there, just because that's
Is there a register? Someone go after the register. I'll check the corpse.
she's still alive.
I know, but
Yeah,
she's
I'm not there to rob the register,
run her
bro.
pockets.
But yeah, as
I'm not there to rob the register, bro.
she is unconscious, so we could get free crits.
I'm running her pockets. Someone get the register.
All
You
right,
could
you guys.
also do unspeakable things to her. So, guys,
No,
like,
no.
what are you
Well,
trying
I
to
didn't
say?
that, but
That wasn't him.
no, we're not gonna
like-
do that. But
yeah, I know. That's my kind of my
but,
point.
hey,
Like,
but
where are you guys at?
okay.
I'm investigating her pockets.
Yeah, so you find nothing. You find like remnants of flour, and all she does is bake shit, man. She's nice. She's a nice lady.
Yeah,
I do a handful of it. I start that right
Dismas
on
doesn't trust her.
let's go. Let's go. We have a lot of other stops to go. We still have to go to the map store. We still gotta give this to the
Okay.
the little bear
So
store.
we
Let's go.
leave. We leave the 3 of you. Where are you? 1, 2, 3. Sorry.
I
1,
toss
2,
I toss
3.
a bread over to
We
Gorgo
leave
to
the
snack
3
on.
of you at the bakery, and now we pick up with Cassian, Thulver, and Torment. Where are you guys?
Can I just note that I have a white mustache from flour I was just inhaling through my nose a moment ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, noted.
Done.
Okay, so these 3 are here at the bakery. Where's the other 3 going?
I don't know.
I was
Yeah.
going to the map store.
Okay, and actually they're at the map store.
Yeah, the map store's over there.
In this
Map
made up town that I made.
Map store is gonna be a cool place to
Okay,
be.
so you walk into the map store and you see Bap kind of like leaning on the counter like he always is, and you walk in and he doesn't really like make eye contact with you, and he goes, "Hey, what's up? Welcome to the map store."
Is anybody else in the store?
Yeah.
Hey, sure, I'll come in.
You look around.
Tell
Oh.
Torment to go back outside. He'll set the place on fire.
Fireball.
Please tell him to go away from it right now.
So
You're not around. Shut
You're
up.
right. You're right. Shit.
So you're in the map store. The 3 of you. And
Me,
Bap.
Jess, me, Dismas, and Cassian are in.
Thulver. Torment, Thulver, and Cassian are in the map store. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thover.
And
Right.
oh, you're right, Rob. So you're in the map store, and the bear behind the counter goes, "Hey, can I help you?"
Okay, but there's no other bears besides us.
Nope, no other bears.
Yeah, so I walk up to him and I just go, "Sup?"
So, how those emeralds work out for you?
It was great. Thanks a lot for that. What kind of maps you got?
Oh man, I got all sorts of maps. I got world maps. I got mini maps. I got boss
I
maps.
need world maps and mini maps.
Oh, I got them all. let's see. And he
Name your
kinda
price.
pulls out a big leather case, and inside it he kind of unscrolls like some huge pieces of parchment, and he goes, "Hey, do you ever notice some kinds of paper smells like piss?"
Totally.
Honestly, I tell him most of the time I mark my papers by pissing on them, so it makes sense.
I like this guy.
I just shake my head in the background.
And he says, "All right, so you got this one here. This is a map of Bjornheim.
Yes.
It's a pretty cool map."
I lean into him and I say, "Listen, we appreciate your perspective on Bjornheim, and we want that, but we need to know where we're headed, and we need to know what's in front of us. So the world map is what we need. So please don't play with me on these
All right, make
kitty
a
side quests."
make a persuasion check.
Critical fail.
Need another.
Persuasion?
Yes, please.
That's a charisma.
Yeah, I know. I'm having trouble finding it. In features or in skills?
Skills.
Right?
Yeah. How's your charisma?
Perception. There it is. Anybody gonna help me?
No,
I'm not
no.
with
So I don't think Thover or Cassian are proficient in persuasion.
Nope.
They're standing back waiting for
I'm
you.
actually gonna ask
Yeah,
them.
I'd actually like stepped back.
Yeah, they both
Yeah,
stepped
no,
backwards.
I was shaking my head. Remember?
Okay.
I'm not in
Okay,
the
great.
map
With a 10 persuasion roll, the bear kind of looks at you, squints his eyes a little bit, and goes, "Yeah, dude, you can have whatever maps you want, man. It's a store. Welcome, yeah."
All right. Well, then I ask him to show
and then
me.
and then he pulls out another one, and it's a map of like the whole island.
Yeah, that's the one.
And he goes, "Here, man, this one's 40 gold bear coins."
I say that's wonderful. What is the best map you have of this area?
Oh man.
I use my Talmadjury to incite flames around me as I quiz at him. To
Hey
intrigue-
man, hey, you
A lot
gotta
of flames in a
stop
book.
that. You
Yeah,
gotta
lots
stop
of
that. This
paper.
the whole place will go on fire. You know,
No,
maps are made of paper, right?
it's a controlled flame is exactly
Oh, you know
why
what?
I'm trying to
Please, do
scare
you
him.
see the sign? And he points behind him, and there's a sign that says absolutely no fire, not even controlled flames. And he's pointing at it. See,
There's a sprinkler
see the sign?
system.
So please, man, please. And
So I
also-
grab him by the scruff of his neck and I say, "Is this the
No,
best you can
no.
offer?"
Okay, and then so
Are you
roll-
really?
so you grab him? Really? You physically grab him?
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Physically grab
No,
him?
I don't physically grab him, but I slam my fist on the table and
And
I
he
go,
goes,
"Is that
hey,
literally
hey."
the best you can give us?"
And he says, Emerald guy, I'm not really liking this guy's vibe, man. I'm about to, honestly, I know I just said it's a store. I'm about to shut this whole thing down. He's asking me for maps. I'm going to go get you a map. Just please, this is the last time I'm going to ask. You're at a 10. I need you at about a 2. Okay.
Who's pulling me back?
You know what?
No
I'm just gonna walk straight up in front. I'm just gonna like scooch, as it were, in front of Tormund here. I'm just gonna set.
If Favor takes position on me, I retreat outside the facilities and hold guard at the door.
I was actually gonna pay this man
Go outside.
for his map.
All right. Well, anyway, I mean, look, I like you two. Your friend is weird, but it's okay. You know what? I have a rule. When I meet somebody weird, I always ask, are they weird or are they cool? I don't know. Anyway, I've got a bunch of really cool maps here. And if you care to hear about them, I'll tell you about them.
We'd love to hear about the maps.
So here, and he kind of unscrolls a map, and you can see it kind of has like a a little like glimmer or kind of a glow, a little glint to it, and it's a map. It's the same outline as the previous map. He goes, this is a map of finding, and if you have like a specific person or creature or really anything, I don't know. It might even work on objects. I don't know. Once per day, you can kind of ask the map, and it'll kind of light up where that person is. It's pretty cool. But this one's 250 gold coins.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting. What else do you have there?
It's worth every penny.
No, you're outside.
You yell
That's
from the
worth every
door.
penny. I didn't
Yep.
say anything. It's worth every penny.
I have to talk. I have to.
Can't see my mouth move.
We have to talk to each other. I think first before making a decision.
Okay. I also have like other maps. I don't know. I mean, people
I
have
have a question
scouted.
about Favor, the owl. Where is
Yes.
this? Is it an owl there?
Did Thaver walk out of the shop?
Dover.
Thover. Did Thover walk out of the shop?
No, I mean, where's Cassian right now?
When did we even get into the shop?
I'm
I
just
thought
like
we were-
standing behind, like standing,
She's still in the store though, right?
poking around. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Cassian, I'm gonna need your insight.
We can all pull our money
Oh,
together.
and then
It's
he
about-
looks over.
about like 43 gold coins a person, and we could.
Well, because you said we have like 100 each, right? So there's
Yeah.
300 between the three of us right here.
I don't have 100 anymore.
We have
spent
600
there
gold
across the
pieces minus whatever Gorgo spent on.
Right, but-
Right, but there's
I
only
don't-
3 of us here.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
your own
I
money.
had to walk away really quick. Hey, the world map was 70, right? And then the special.
The magical world map is 250.
Oh, it's but
Yeah,
so
which
it
is
works as a world
for-
map.
It's
most of
whoa,
the
whoa,
time.
whoa.
Yes.
It's a magical
Oh, so it's
world
both.
map.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yes.
you just said it's a map of finding.
right. So we don't need
He just
both.
went.
Okay.
He just went through the whole thing.
Oh no,
we
I
were
got
about
that,
finding.
but that was only after.
We don't
We
need
want
both
the map of
maps. Yeah, we don't need both. We just
Yeah.
need
Okay,
one.
so
Well,
it
we'll
is-
ta-
Yeah.
works
We're
as a
not here.
world map.
We're not here.
Dismas
Hey,
is with me.
Cassian,
and
hold on.
that
Everybody's talking at the same
bullshit
time.
right now.
Cassian, go ahead. What were you
Dismas
gonna
would
say?
not stand for this.
I was
And I
asking
was dismissed.
Silver because I didn't catch part of the conversation.
Oh,
So I said, hey, so this magical map works as a world map at all times, and then we can find something on it once a day,
yes,
but it's still a working world map.
I believe so. Is that correct, Dan? You said it was.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes. So we only need this one.
Okay, so then I walk outside. I walk up to Torment and I said, give me 50 of your gold.
I gave her 50, and I say, I hope you think what you're doing is right.
Okay, I walk in.
I'll give
And
you my 100, or I'll take your or whatever.
yeah, I give Silver my 100 and Torment's 50.
All right.
You know, they completely disregard everything Torment had to say. Like, please stay the fuck outside.
We're sorry for him.
Yes, I'm trusting Thover and Cassian right now. Cassian
We will take
has
the best you have
earned
to
my
offer.
favor. Thover has worked hard to earn my favor.
My gosh.
Gorgo, you got work to do. Zeke, fuck you. Dismiss, we're solid.
Right, I'll put the coins on the table and tell him we'll take the special map.
Great. So he rolls it up and he hands it to you in like a leather case, and you sling it over your shoulder, and you put it in your backpack or whatever, and you've now acquired a map of finding.
Okay, but as we're walking out, I kind of say over my shoulder to Thover, don't let Torment anywhere near this thing.
I was actually going to suggest that you hold it since you are a more proficient.
Gorman, I immediately barge in.
Oh my god. Dude.
Pocket it. Put it in your pocket, Cassian. It can't beat
Okay.
you up.
And
I have
I
it.
use my Tomadori to wreathe myself in flames.
Mhm.
And I look at her straight in her eyes and I say,
Hey, look at who?
thank you. As my flames
Hey,
dissipate.
who?
Who are you looking at?
The person who sold us the scrolls, the map.
All right.
Bat.
That was a
Map.
male, but that's okay. All right, great.
Oh, it was a male. I'm
And he
sorry.
says, "You're welcome, dude," and just kind of like shrugs and kind of keeps it moving a little bit.
Yeah, I say like later, and I
I
think
look at him. And I take the smallest coin I have in my pocket. I set it aflame and I say, "This is a token.
I'm already.
Keep it.
Ask,
Yeah,
keep it
we're-
well.
Okay, and then he says,
It'll
"Hey
save
man,
your life one day."
not cool with the fire. I'm not cool. Thank you.
No,
Goodbye.
no, 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 no.
Goodbye."
Asking.
It,
You know how the
it
thing
embers. It embers. It doesn't flame. It embers. And I say, "Keep this tight.
Okay.
When I
And he
return,
says,
it may be your
Okay,
salvation."
hey man,
And I
that's
walk
cool.
away.
Thank you so
I
much.
immediately walk
Thank
away.
you.
I don't even
Thank
give
you.
him a chance. to
Thank you so
talk.
much, man. Thank
Okay,
you.
so
Thank you.
I'm already outside walking around. So I see
Oh, we're
the rest
all
of the group
outside
walking
now.
We're gone.
I'm just
We're just following Cassian.
creating havoc.
Oh my
Mute
god.
him. Mute
That,
him.
that map cost us 20 minutes that we're never gonna get back. All right.
Hey,
We just
hey,
wanted
so
to
now
buy
we're
it.
back
Cast
to the
fireball on Dismas.
Hey, so now, okay, so hold on.
Use the map
now-
to find us in town.
So
No,
now,
I'm teasing. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm teasing, obviously.
okay, so now, hold on. So just so I understand, so Cassian and Thover have sort of started. Excuse me, why can't I do this? Cassian and Thover have started kind of walking away, and Torment is still at the map shop, kind of like taunting the owner of the map store.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
that sounds
takes me
fun.
it takes me a good 30 seconds to walk in and walk out of that. But
Yeah.
yes.
So while all that is going on, we're back with Dismas, Ezekiel, and Gorgo.
And we're going to Little
Candle
Bear.
shop. It's a candle or cradle shop. I don't know
Well,
what the guy
I'm
was
not going. I'm not going to there carrying all this shit. I'm going to the place I got to go first. And that's
All right. So you walk into
Casey.
Full of
Tiny
baking
Jack's, Tiny Jack's weapon shop.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'll come
you
with you
see-
there. Yes.
You walk in and you see this like small cub-sized, if that's a thing, white bear, and he's standing on the counter, and he's kind of like, "Welcome to Tiny Jack's," and he makes eye contact with you, and he goes, "You again?"
And I say, Tiny Jack, my friend, I have great news.
Whoa,
Come-
whoa, 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 whoa! You're starting on the wrong foot again, there, pal. Why do you just assume that I'm Tiny Jack?
Because we've met before and you told me
But
your name.
No. What you're saying is not true. We have met before. I remember specifically I did not like you, and I am not Tiny Jack. What you're saying is you're making an assumption because of my size that I would be Tiny Jack. And then he kind of like hits a little bell on the counter, and out from the back walks another white-skinned bear folk, like a polar bear.
Better
type
use
bear
your
folk.
persuasion
He's about
to
9 feet
Get
tall,
shit right.
9 or 10 feet tall, and he points at him. He goes, "That's Tiny Jack." And then he just kind of looks at you and he's like, "Hurr."
And I take the stage in front of Ezekiel. And Gurra says, "Oh yeah, you guys want these birthday cakes? I came here with special delivery. Oh yeah, you want some of this?"
Who's? I mean, yeah. You know what? This guy.
Yeah, he's with
I don't
them.
know what's going on with this guy, but I like him better than you. So yeah, pal. I'm all in. I'll take. Sure. How many you got? You brought 12 like I asked for.
Yeah.
What's in it for me? Oh yeah.
Well, so here, and he puts a big wooden crate full of Ignots. He's like, and he puts them on the counter, and he goes, "I don't know why you guys want these Ignots, but here you go. They're all yours. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna get back to business."
I have a question for you.
What's your question? Make it good, pal.
I
None of
say,
that racist stuff.
I know we got on the wrong foot, but I've turned over a new leaf thanks to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who's helped me see that we're all God's creations, and He who cast the first stone, shouldn't live near the water because it could be cold. So you get cold feet on the tile when you walk from the bathroom from the middle of the night, and you walk to the bathroom, your feet get really cold.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Oh yeah. Can I get an amen, my brother?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Is there anything else I can do to help you folks?
And I kind of I look over, do you have anything maybe you wouldn't, necessarily like need a permit for, but maybe we could fast track me getting a permit to something.
Permit? Are you kidding me? Do you not know the second entitlement? You can have any weapons you want.
Oh, okay.
I got great axes. I got great swords. I mean, let me tell you, all the weapons I got are great, if you know what I mean.
You
But
got
in
it.
terms of the size of the weapons, I got short swords that are great short swords, but then also great swords. Do you understand?
You
Oh
got anything
yeah.
of the magical variety, perhaps?
Yes, that's
Ah.
what great.
I don't know. Let me see. And he starts kind of like rummaging through boxes. I got a +1. I got a +1 short sword somewhere around here, but they ain't cheap.
Okay.
And he looks at Disney
Show me the money.
form, and he kind of like gives you some narrow eyes, and he goes, "You look like, you know what? I know a guy. I know a person who's and a weapon when they're a right fit. What kind of weapons do you use, pal?"
I need no weapons. I mean, I'm here for hunting traps, perhaps a whetstone if you've got it, and maybe like a small hatchet of some kind. Can you do that for
Man,
me?
that's
Ooh,
you're
yeah.
better off. You're better off going to Bork's for that.
Bork. Okay.
Bork's ranged weapons. You'll know it because he's got the big circular target on the wall, on the door, the bullseye.
All right. Well. Then,
Well, thanks for the Ignatz and
Yeah.
enjoy your birthday cakes.
They're birthday cakes. Now get the fuck out of here.
Jesus loves you. Goodbye.
Okay. So then we're back to our other group. So Thover and Cassian, are you guys headed to the candle store to find out what's going on with this blue crystal?
I
Because that's what Shane had in his notes that he sent me.
oh
Do it.
Remember,
do it.
you guys, I'll give you a little history check. You guys met Winnie, the bartender from the Honey Pot. And that person, they told you the following thing. You knew that Common was their second language. And what they told you is they came from another place where this is what the bear said. He said he came from another place where bears communicate with their moon. And then he also told you that to find the blue crystal, you needed to go to the cradle store, and that when you got to the cradle store, you had to look inside the horse, and that the blue crystal would be inside the kitchen.
yeah, but you're saying you just mean Thover, right? Cassian doesn't know this.
No, I thought there was a larger group there, but maybe it was just Thover.
No, you last week. You mean? Yeah, I think we were all there, weren't we?
It was Thover and Gorgo were there last week because we were doing buddy cop stuff.
Okay.
Okay,
So then, hey,
I had walked out. Thover, you followed me. You came with me, right?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna sit there for the theatrics.
Yeah. So I turned to Thover and I just say, "What else you got to do?"
I guess I'll tell Cassian about the. Did you say it's a cradle store?
Well, no. So you don't know about a cradle store. You only know about a candle store.
Oh, okay.
Remember, the
Torment,
person,
torment
Winnie,
without provocation starts heading towards Larma's shop again.
Okay, great. So how hurriedly are you walking?
Not hurriedly, I'm walking.
Okay, great. So you
just-
make it about
I hear
halfway.
them talking about what they're doing, and I decide it's worthless to our adventure.
Okay, great. So you make it about halfway across the park, and all of a sudden, you are approached by two bear guards in uniform. Make a stealth check with disadvantage. And do you have any portent dice for the day? I don't think you rolled any.
I didn't.
So you should
Should I
probably
do
roll
that
them
now?
now.
What's that?
You should probably roll them now.
Yeah, I'm not following Torment at all.
Yeah, I'm away from him. I'm on the other side of the world.
I just say I hope your bird makes better decisions than you do.
and that's shitting randomly and hoping to get a hit.
So what is he doing? He's going to Alarma's house to beat her up.
Okay, so you got two
So assault
14s
her.
as your portent dice. Great. So you your
I
approach.
use a 14.
So you're going to use the 14, and what's your plus on stealth? Stealth is +2, so that's a 16. Great. So you pass the check, and they go, "Hey, we got a report of some bear making trouble at the map shop. Have you seen anyone?"
I look at him and I say, I heard him getting crazy. He's probably to the southeast corner of this town now.
Okay, we'll make a deception check.
Oh shit.
Great. And then they go, no, probably northwest. So they kind of go running past you through the park.
That's even better.
You kind of sneak your way through down here, and you sneak back into the destroyed magic quarter. Okay, over to Thover.
That's ridiculous. Thank you,
Over
Dad.
to Thover and Cassian. You guys are at you approach the candle store, and you can see that it's called, what is it called? It's called Roxanne's Exotic Candles, and you can see there's a sign hanging over the door. Make a perception check, both of you.
Perception.
Nice.
Okay, with a 15 for Cassian. What about Thover?
14.
And a 14. Great. You both pass the check, and you look at this sign, and it's got a picture of a candle on it. It says Roxanne's Exotic Candles. This candle is definitely shaped like a dick. It's definitely very phallic candle, like it sits on its balls, and then kind of like the wick of the candle is like it's very graphic. Now that the more you look at it, the more graphicness kind of like pops out of the sign. And then standing outside, like tied up to a post right outside the front door of this candle shop is a horse. And then I don't know, what do you do?
The clue was the blue horse. What was it? I have my notes. Horse, blue crystal.
It's inside the horse. Isn't that what you said?
Is that what it said?
In the
Yeah, is that what you
kitchen. It's in the horse in the kitchen.
Right. Cradle store kitchen. Horse, blue crystal. Okay. So we have to go to the kitchen.
Okay. So do you enter the candle store?
Yeah.
Okay, so you enter the candle store, and you see on all sorts of shelves, none of these candles are lit, but you see all sorts of different varieties of very phallic candles, like shelves on shelves and shelves of phallic candles, like
Of
big
giant
ones, small
penises
ones.
coming out of giant balls.
You have big ones, you have small ones, you have all different shapes and sizes, like little petite ones, really.
Ones that climb on
Some of
rocks.
them are curved. Some
How
of them are
much
curved.
the
like
hector?
horse teeth.
Yes,
Some
they're
are,
all
some are
over the
sheathed,
place.
some are unsheathed. Who knows?
And then
Ezekiel, you should have a lot to say about this.
a female
I'm not there.
bear walks out from like the back part of the shop, and she says, hi, welcome. I'm Roxanne. Welcome to my candle shop. Do you see anything? Are you fellas here together?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We came in together.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah, you know what? I love it. I just love it. I love it so much. So have a look around. We've got a really great selection here. I'll be in the back in the kitchen. I'm actually boiling wax right now to make some more candles. But you guys, you fellas, just enjoy. Really enjoy. I think it's so great what you guys are doing, and I think this is great. I love this.
Okay, but I tell her before she walks by, I say, thanks for the warm welcome, but my pronouns are they, them. So just wanted to let you know that.
Oh, well, of course. Gosh. I'm such a bad,
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It triggered.
I'm so
Good.
bad at this. I'm trying
Triggered.
my best to learn this new stuff, and okay. I'll get it right the next time. And she turns around and she walks into the back of the store.
Okay. So I turn to Thover and I say, so we have to get back there, huh?
Apparently, we have to get to the kitchen. But what the hell are we doing here?
And I said, she thinks we're a gay couple.
I know.
And she's an
Is
ally.
it- Is there? Well, that's true. Is there only one door, Dan, other than the one that we came in?
No, actually, there's another. So there's a front door and a back door. Hey, but there's also like a little side door, and I don't know. You can kind of maybe see into that door a little bit.
Okay. I guess I'll peek over it.
All right, make an investigation check.
Yo, would this phallic candle store have a sponsor like Primordial?
Okay, it's great. So with a 15, you notice actually in that back room, you can kind of peek, and it looks like a storage room. There's mostly like cans of wax and like other ingredients that would be made to make candles. But also with a 15, you notice there's also a chicken kind of like poking around, like kind of like pecking at like a bunch of seed that's kind of spilled on the ground. Like maybe it's just like the shop pet. It's a chicken.
Mm-hmm. And so can I also look in there with him? Do I have to roll too, or
Sure.
I have to roll? Okay.
You can make an investigation check as well.
I don't trust that.
Either
chick.
way, I would forward this information to Cassian. So let's see
Okay.
if you can find out more.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so you don't, with a 15, you don't find out any more. But of course, in like typical chicken fashion, as you walk over, the chicken kind of like stops, kind of like does the head to the side thing, kind of like looks at you, like, and then
Okay.
goes back to like pecking up
Hold
those
on.
seeds.
So I say to Thover, you said that this person, common wasn't their first language,
Oh, that's true. It was
And-
not.
and they called the candle store the cradle store. So is the kitchen actually a chicken?
That might be it. Kill the chicken.
I had a very faint relative who always called the chickens kitchen and kitchen chickens.
And the horse is a house.
Oh.
It's
I think you're right.
chicken in the house in the candle shop.
Hmm.
Kill that motherfucking chicken.
The Dixon chicks.
We're gonna kill the chicken. We're just gonna take the chicken and run.
And then when you say kill the chicken kind of stops and like
I'm not there. It didn't hear
looks
me.
at you,
I'm not
and it's
there.
like you can tell, and like you don't need a perception check to know this chicken understands what you're saying and is looking at you.
I wasn't
like,
there.
Kill the chicken.
I heard my thoughts.
I before we get to it, I asked Thover to explain again what they said. This person.
Dan, I don't remember. I don't remember all of it.
Well,
I have it for here.
they said go to the cradle store.
Okay.
Right.
And go in, and then the blue crystal would be inside the horse, inside the kitchen.
Inside the house, inside the kitchen.
It's in the chicken.
Yeah, so it's in the chicken. Let's just take the chicken.
Kill the chicken.
Just take the chicken for now.
Let's take
Chicken.
it and not
Alright.
kill it yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Grab the
You
chicken.
want me to roll animal handling?
Are you gonna try to lure the chicken to you? If you're trying to like just grab it by the neck and throw it in a burlap sack, that's gonna be an athletics check or an acrobatics check.
Okay, I want to try animal handling first so it doesn't make a noise. Like I want to.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Roll animal handling.
A lot of clicks.
Handle that animal.
Yeah. So the chicken just kind of looks at you
Okay.
and, gosh,
Does it
like
get
without any
closer?
words, just kind of looks at you with its chicken face and goes,
So
What
I
the
have
hell?
all that bread with me, so I kind of like crimple up a little bit of it, and I kind of like
"Are you
put it
with
in.
them?
You're with us
Yeah,
now?
I finally, yeah, I walked over to them now. Everyone's
How?
over me.
How did that happen?
Everyone's
You're
over meeting up
supposed
at
to
the
go over
candle
there.
shop. Yeah, that was part of the agenda. So we're going to go to the bakery.
No,
the
I
candle.
thought you guys were going to ranged weapons store.
I wasn't going to the. That's where Dismas wanted to go. I don't care.
I
About
wanted
That's
to go to
me
the
and
candle
Dismiss
store.
are still headed that way.
Okay.
But so wait, so it's looking at me funny, but it's not. It hasn't moved.
It hasn't moved. It's just kind of looking at you funny.
How far away is it from us?
5 feet away, maybe.
I give some of the bread to Cassian. I said, "Listen, I'm an experienced chicken choker. You got to use some of this bread to lure it out of the hole."
Okay.
Okay, so you threw bread at it.
I kind of like make a little
So
like
Ezekiel has experience with
like a ET
chicken
like
heads.
a like an
Okay,
ET
so
trail.
so the chicken starts like pecking at the ground like feverishly. Everybody who's there, I guess it's 4 of you, make a perception check.
Yes. Can I try drawing a line in the sand?
Well, right now, just make a perception check. It's a hard one.
Ooh,
I
oh,
failed it.
Oof,
Yikes.
I
we're
feel
all blind.
Okay, it doesn't take blindness, but
It's a chicken.
I guess so. Cassian, you notice that this chicken is like pecking and pecking and pecking at this bread, but not actually eating it, and no one else notices anything.
Wait, is that? Oh no, that's wisdom. I thought it was charisma. I thought.
Okay, so I tell the group that. I don't think I get why, but I tell the group, do you notice it's not actually eating the bread?
there's
This
pecking
must
at it.
not be the beast.
I have great animal handling skills. Can I try to give it the? Come on in for a hug,
Me and
brother.
Dismiss can't say anything. God.
Are you
Okay,
even? a
so go
chicken?
ahead, make an animal handling check.
All right.
Dismiss, I don't like our position.
Come on in for a hug.
Okay,
It's our chicken,
so-
baby. Let's go. It's our chicken.
So the chicken walks 2 steps toward you, pecks you on the hand, and then walks away.
You said the chicken understood me, possibly.
Possibly.
I'm just gonna be the weird one. I'm just gonna say, are you actually a chicken?
And then she feverishly starts pecking at the bread again, and then make a perception check.
Bread.
That's our chicken, though.
Damn, that's wisdom too, man. That's all.
Make it with advantage. Make it with advantage. Because you're right there. You're so close.
14.
It didn't want to hug me, bro.
Oh, great. 14. There's your other important dice. 14, so that's an 18. Yes, with an 18, you can see that the chicken is actually writing, and she wrote the word no in breadcrumbs at your feet.
Ah.
So like I take the whole loaf of bread and I like, make a really like big pile so she could like kind of like write out words and letters.
Hold on. Everybody.
Yeah,
who's
instead
there-
of like, buying.
hold on. Everyone who's in the room, make an Arcana check.
Dismiss, this sucks for us.
Is that in
Arcana, not
intelligent?
religion.
Yeah, Arcana.
I roll with advantage
Come on,
because I'm
keep rolling
specially-
good rolls, kids. What was that?
That's
Virgo. What the fuck?
Okay, so Ezekiel, you know about wizards and their ability to like polymorph themselves into animals.
Mhm.
And you know that all it takes is like 1 point of damage to break a wizard's concentration and break polymorph.
Nice.
So I kind of like look over the chicken a little bit, and
Just kick the
I
chicken.
like point over to the one side of it, and I just kick it. like kind of like the old fakeroo.
Oh,
Nice.
You point and kick. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Marty McFly.
Roll a d6.
Yeah.
Not too hard.
No, not that hard. It was just like
Didn't say
a
not that hard. Great. You do 6 points of damage to the chicken, flinging it against the wall. And when you do that, it sort of like unravels like some kind of like, and now it is in fact a small little halfling.
well.
He looks at you all and maybe wants to scream, but also like doesn't want to scream because he doesn't want to alert anyone. And now he's like back in this closet. So you guys are standing like in the doorway of this closet. And while that's happening, Roxanne comes out. She goes, "Hey, what's going on over there?"
Can Roxanne tell that we're not bear people?
No, not that you know of.
Okay, so
I'll go away or me and Dismas.
I walk up to Roxanne and kind of try my hardest to talk to her.
Oh, great. Okay, so that's good. You don't even need to make a check on this. So you kind of divert her back to candles.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what do you say to do that?
Well, I go up to her and I go, "Hey, Roxanne, there's not many allies like you in this place. I'm really happy to meet you."
And she says, "Oh, that's so great to hear. I try really hard to this is not a friendly place for, it's an easy place to be an ally in Bjornheim. Up north in Iceheim, it's so much nicer there. It's just, I'm actually trying. I sell candles so that I can save up enough money so that my partner and I can maybe someday move to Iceheim where we can be accepted."
Great. That's a beautiful story. Do you have any candles for people like me?
And she kind of pauses and goes and kind of like looks deep into your eyeballs. Like you can almost see her like looking past your like bear costume. And she goes, "Come. I think I might."
Special selection.
And so
Private
she
reserve.
kind of takes you into the back room, into the kitchen, and you guys kind of peter off. And then now back in the closet,
Tag him.
this
Tag him and bag
person,
him.
this hobbit goes, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing?
Gorgo starts pressing up, like getting bigger, like bear wise, but intimidating him. So he would definitely answer us no matter what.
Where's Torment?
You're away from here. Go away.
Torment, you are on your way to Larma's shop.
Yeah, you're
right.
So he goes, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing?
"Now that I'm being a chicken, man."
Why?
Being a chicken, man.
What do you mean, why?
What kind of secrets you trying to find out?
No, I'm trying to not get arrested by the bear guards, man.
Oh, dude, yeah, you know what? For what?
For not being a bear.
Not being a bear, bro. Duh.
Oh, yeah,
Hello.
Yeah. We'll help you out with that.
I'm not really a bear, bro.
You should come with us.
That's,
Yeah,
how
dude,
does
don't
that
worry.
make sense? I'm looking at you. I can see you're a bear.
Listen. Ask me a question only a non-bear would know.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I can ask
Yeah.
you a question only a non-bear would know.
Yeah.
What beast folk are like totally the worst?
The worst beast folks.
Flying
Yeah.
panther things. The flying panthers definitely messed us up a lot.
Oh, those guys are nasty.
Bear folk.
There's a
Yeah.
T-Rex. There's a
I'm
T-Rex.
talking about
That's number
beast
one.
folk. I'm talking about the animal people that
Say it
inhabit-
louder, Thover.
Bear folk.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go
you,
with
you
my,
must not
my
be a bear.
tiefling.
That is
Yeah,
amazing.
Definitely the bear
That is
folk.
amazing.
Yeah. You know.
I said the
My
T-Rex.
name is Dildo, and I am a
Dildo.
hobbit.
Dude, he's gonna fuck you.
Dildo, you should come with us for your safety. So just
That's what she
Not a
said.
hobbit. I'm a halfling. You
Just-
twit.
stay with us.
Hobbit is a very offensive word.
Yeah. That's not our word. That's their
You
word.
should meet our friend Steven. He's just like you, dildo.
But yeah, you
I
should
don't know
come
what
with
you mean, but I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Roxanne and I are in love and we are trying to get to Iceheim. Okay. And, my kind are not accepted here. Okay. They do not like,
Oh
they do
Ezekiel,
not like
Ezekiel,
halfling.
Ezekiel, can I take this?
yeah. Yeah.
I take this.
Give us your blue piece. Stay in the closet here, and when the time comes to come out of the closet, we'll come out and come get you.
Stay in the closet.
Make
Oh,
a
yeah.
persuasion check, Gorgo.
What is it?
Make a persuasion check.
I help him. You can make it with advantage.
I have advantage already, I think.
On
There's
persuasion.
charisma, right? Wait, is there any chicken shit in the room?
No, and you're a bear.
Okay, fine.
Just make it with advantage.
All right. Persuasion?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, you have a minus?
Great. So with a 15, he says, I would, is that all this? Is that what this is about? The blue crystal? I'm happy to give it to you, but how am I going to continue to hide? I've been polymorphing myself as a chicken, and I don't know how I could hide myself if I'm not a chicken.
I say, don't worry. We'll give you some potions that'll make you look like a bear, like we are.
Oh, really?
I'll trade you.
How many
we'll
will you give me for my blue crystal?
1. It makes you a bear
That doesn't make any
forever.
goddamn sense.
Drink 2 at the same time, you'll be a bear forever. Give us a blue crystal first.
I
Make a
mean,
deception check.
listen,
Yep.
I help him.
That's advantage. Let's go.
Fucked up, but he did it.
Yeah. Okay.
let's go.
Great. Here's my blue crystal, and you see that the halfling sort of like reach down under their
Don't-
like, little leather vest and pull out a little blue crystal on a necklace and hand it to you. Swipe one of those potions, chug one, like morph into a bear, and then he comes out, and then Roxanne hears the commotion. He comes out and goes, "What's going on?" And then he goes, "Roxanne, I'm a bear." And she goes, "Ah!" And she runs away and runs out of the store. And then he goes running after her, "No, it's me," and starts like chasing after her. And they're like way out of the store.
What does
All
the
right,
blue
Now you're just in
crystal
this.
look like?
Now you're in this little house full of dick-shaped candles.
Rob
What does the blue crystal look
everything.
like?
Let's a
What?
rummage.
I wanna know what the blue crystal looks like.
Are
A
you
giant dick?
No, it is not a giant dick. In fact, it is a blue circular gem, and it is mounted on something that kind of looks like an upside down mushroom. And like the blue crystal is kind of on the bottom of the stem of the mushroom. And if you put it into the ground, so it's like that's your frame of reference for it. It looks like it's on a mushroom.
Well,
Right.
whoever
Where
needs
did
one,
Roxanne leave me?
It's definitely not a
In the
penis.
store, she was about to open up like a chest in the back that had.
Anybody need a blue gem?
I mean,
Anyone
I have.
who's
Well, is the
Keep,
chest
keep,
locked?
motherfucker.
No, so that's a great question. So it's not locked. You open it
Mhm.
and you find that it is full of herbs. Full of herbs that would be used to make candles, but also herbs that would be used to make potions.
Yeah, don't I have
Wrap 'em
the
up.
herbalism kit?
So you have an herbalism kit, so you're able to identify all of these herbs pretty handily.
He's
Yeah,
like,
we-
We have
Potion
we have
shop.
a mending kit that allows us to know what we can mix to make the potions that we need.
I reckon I got a great idea.
couple.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you recognize the herbs in this chest to be fey herbs and elemental herbs. So you see a fire bloom and a frozen lotus and a moon thistle and a sungrass.
Ooh, that's some good ones.
Nice.
Okay, so I take the ones that are important ones that we would use.
Those are all important.
Then I
All of
take
them.
all of them.
Bag the whole
Yeah.
lot. Let's go,
Okay.
everyone. Let's go meet the potion shop and have Larma finish our armor and make us cool potions and stuff.
I'm on the way to Larma's. Back off.
Dismas and Torment have to stay outside though.
No, eat shit. I'm on the way.
I'm
Okay.
going to trade her.
I'm way ahead of you.
I'm going to
All right,
trade.
great.
Larma.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
way ahead
so
of
hey,
you.
so this is factually correct. Torment is way ahead of you. So Torment is almost at Larma's shop. You guys converge You're sort of like not running, but you're moving through the city southward all together. Dismas is actually at the ranged weapons shop, but right now I think we're going to take a quick break. We're going to let
Yes.
the dog out, and we'll meet back here in 10 minutos.
Okay, I do want to say, because we got rushed out of that, I stole a candle. I have one of the dick candles.
Nice.
You know what? Don't feel bad. I was contemplating the same thing. I just didn't.
Did you
pull the
do it,
trigger.
Silver?
Did I do it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Did you?
No, I didn't. I wanted to.
Okay. Okay, that's very Thover of you. Okay, we'll be back after this.
Brought to you by Primordial Secrets. Hey, do you guys like friends and family and fun and partying? Well, invite your friends over. They might be these big-titted ladies with horns, but they're a lot of fun. Invite them on over, and she'll take every one of your people in your party. We'll tell you more when we come back. Primordial Secrets, Wizon break. Let's go.
That gravy sauce was awesome too.
Well, yeah, it was just the drippings from the chicken.
Oh my god, so delicious though.
Good, I'm glad you like that. I'm just putting back the lemons. Hopefully they get what's coming to them. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Well, I guess it was like always kind of bad, but then they got this like new leader who's like actually evil. So. Yeah. Oh, baby boo. I was listening to the podcast today about, on OnlyFans. Now to monetize it more, you can get like e-pimps. A lot of like the girls have e-pimps.
I was thinking that would be a good idea,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, so apparently it's a big business. So an agency will the biggest they do is they outsource, and some people call chatters. I'm calling you.
Wow.
Just give me a second. Is he drunk? Well, they have these people called chatters who they outsource to like the Philippines, and they pretend to be the girls.
Okay.
And the thing is, they just message like around the clock
Oh, I see, yeah.
and pretend to be the girls and sex with them.
Nice.
Sex with the lonely men.
Where's sex
You think you're chatting with the hot babe, but you're chatting with someone in the Philippines pretending to be the hot babe. And their only job is, they have like this arsenal of videos, and they try and get the guys to pay for these videos and make them think that these videos were made just for them. But the thing is, they're just sending these videos, trying to send these videos to more than one person.
Right.
So for the content creator, it's great because they don't have to just chat with sketchy dudes. And like occasionally they have to do a custom video if someone wants something like special.
So. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice. Yeah, deal. Dan's not gonna like. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I guess so. I'm on the other side of town now. And Dan doesn't want us to fuck with these guys anymore. He's gonna like make it hard for us. So. I know. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, my character today, I'm just using my suspicions, or because I'm suspicious, I'm going to be, I don't know, like hiding all my gear, making sure like they don't, I don't know, making sure like they don't like fuck us over in the last day or so that we're in town. So that's my plan. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can pop in and say something like, um, like the guards. Yeah. I see. Sure. Okay. I mean, we could say something like, the guards are onto us. We need to leave tonight. You know, something like that. The guards, they're going to raid the magic quarter. You know, that kind of shit. Mhm. Okay. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Dan's not gonna let any of this happen, but all right. Good luck to us. I gotta. Right. Yeah. That'd be good. All right. Sweet. Pick up, Dick.
Oh my god. Anyway, so you talk about OnlyFans, you're probably talking to someone. Well, I guess you have to pick good people. You have to get good people,
Okay.
because otherwise, it's going to be obvious that it's not related. But
Right. Yeah.
if you're good at it, you can trick them.
Nice.
But they just really want.
OnlyFans texters.
I want to, but they said that they only pay very low rates because you have people in third world countries do it for
Yeah.
nothing. So you don't really make a lot of money. So yeah,
I don't know.
it would be fun. You could do it on the side, make a little extra money. But no, they make the least amount of money. Mostly the money goes to the creators and the magical companies.
Mhm.
Okay, Okay, keep watching, keep sweet, pray and obey. You have fun with that. I love you. Hopefully we'll have another hour.
Mhm.
And it might be closer to 2 hours. So if you want to go like watch a movie that Garth doesn't like, you should do that.
Who you having a sidebar with?
Anna, whose voice I heard saying something about another hour.
No, not that. Before that.
Okay.
Oh, you weren't here.
Yeah, I
Hey,
wasn't here.
Cars, did you hear me?
Me? Yeah, what's up?
Who are you having a sidebar with?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I heard your whole phone conversation.
Oh yeah, did you? I thought you might. Nothing.
what you
It's
guys
fine.
talking about.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, I
Dan
knew
doesn't.
what you-
Dan, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, whatever. Okay, so I know Jess is on her way up to her desk. So Torment, you arrive at the potion shop. Or actually, no, sorry, Dismas. So you enter Bork's ranged weapons and projectiles, and this was
All
the
right.
place you remember you saw Dudley. When you were staking him out, you saw him like enter here and leave here. You
Okay.
walk into Bork's ranged weapons and projectiles, and when you walk in, it's not exactly what you were expecting. It's a pretty big store on the inside, and there's actually like a whole grocery section, and they have like clothes there, like common dress clothes. In a section, even like a section of toys and maybe games and like all sorts of stuff. And then like way in the back, they have like a small section of weapons. You very quickly kind of case the place.
Okay. All right. I look around. I gather my items. I check out at the store front.
So what did you buy exactly?
I would like a large like big like hunter's trap, basically like a bear trap or a
Well, they don't call them bear traps here.
right, obviously. And I would like extra lengths of rope, a whetstone, and I think that'll probably cover me.
Okay, and then do you have a knapsack or anything?
Oh yeah, I could use a knapsack. Maybe some carpenter's tools as well. I don't know. Just have fucking
Carpenter's tools.
Yeah.
Interesting. Have you been listening to season 3 of
No, I haven't, but I'm not
Oh.
surprised if they're doing that kind of shit because I can make some fucking good stuff with all these trees around here.
Okay, great. So yeah, you buy a bunch of tools. It costs you 40 gold coins.
All right.
40 gold coins.
And then I just as
Yeah.
I'm leaving,
I'm just gonna shop at the North.
I ask the barkeep or the shopkeep if he frequents the magic quarter.
And he says, "Is that some kind of joke?"
How easy is it to tell that he's hiding something from me?
Make an insight check.
Right. I'm trying not to ask too many questions because I'm just gonna get mad and start swinging at people. So insight, here it is.
Phil's win. Walk off in the 9th.
Nice.
Oh,
Great, lucky 7.
Okay.
Yeah. So he is made nervous by your question, but is
Mhm.
not. Doesn't seem to be hiding something per se.
It's not a joke, sir. I see that you carry many different items here. I think.
Oh well, you see, ranged weapons just wasn't really paying the bills, so we've expanded our selection here. So that's why we have a wonderful variety of clothing, toys, games, and really anything that you could possibly want. You come to Bork's, and we're thinking about changing the name to something a little bit more like a little bit less on the nose to help people know. We've got that big bullseye on the side outside. Like we haven't thought of a new name for the store yet.
Okay.
I like
A wide variety of items and a wide variety of clientele. What?
Yeah, I mean we'll sell we will sell anything to anyone pretty much.
I slide him an extra 10 gold and say, "What can you tell me about the tyrant?"
Oh.
He looks at your 10 gold and he says, make a persuasion check.
What was it you said, Garth? You kind of cut out on my end. You're asking about the what?
The tyrant.
Oh, tyrant. Right.
And you roll a natural 1, and on a natural 1, he goes, "Hey, I think you have me confused with somebody else, man. I'm just a shopkeep." And he kind of looks at all the stuff he just bought, like a bunch of sharp objects and traps, and you can tell without any kind of check that he's like visibly scared of you a little bit, and is like, "Hey, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I just sell stuff. Is this a robbery? Like you can have whatever you want." And he opens up the register and he's like, "Is it money? Do you want stuff? Like I don't know."
Sure. I'll take my 10 gold back, and 1 for a tax, and 1 extra gold for a tax.
Sure.
I'm wasting my time.
Take it.
And then I leave.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Robbery.
Okay. Thanks. Tell your friends. See, help us. Put a suggestion in the box on what the new name of the store should be.
Yeah.
We're thinking about calling it the Bullseye Store, but then people might think we just sell bullseyes. All right, bye.
All you sell is actual eyeballs of bulls.
Okay. So then as you are like exiting the store with this like knapsack full of like stuff on your back, the rest of the group, except for Torment, kind of like roll up on you. And as you guys start to walk south, we'll catch up with Torment, who is at Larma's magic shop.
I cast Deception so that I can look again like what's his name? The leader of the fold.
The tyrant.
Okay.
The tyrant.
Okay. So I'm sorry that this had to happen this way. So you walk into Larma's potion shop and stand.
I burst into Larma's potion shop.
What?
I burst into Larma's potion shop.
Like Kramer. You Kramer.
Time is of the essence.
You Kramer your way into the potion shop, and as you barge in the door, two people stop and look at you. One of them being Bellatrix the bear, and the other one being Dudley Tyron.
All right, I grab them close, I bring them in, and I cast Fireball on them. Oh no!
Hope they kill him.
Okay.
No, I don't. I bring them in close. I produce a flame and say, "We need to get out of here quick and easy. I know that you guys are on our side because this world needs saving." A glimmer of flame protrudes from my eyes as I stare into the face of what's his name?
Dudley?
Two very puzzled people.
And
Okay.
I tell them.
Okay. Hey, this is
what
good.
you've been waiting for.
Hey, this is effective role playing, believe it or not, folks. All right, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Garth, what did you roll a 0 on?
Persuasion.
Oh shit! I didn't even see it.
That's awesome. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Using your 10 dice again?
Okay, great.
There you go.
With a 19, Dudley's arm kind of like grazes your head a little bit, and he kind of like feels your horns because your illusion does not like
Yeah,
stand up to
yeah,
that
it doesn't.
type of inspection.
Rock
And he
that.
goes, Robert Polson, is that you? Let's go. And he takes Bellatrix by the hand and he's ready to follow you. Where are you going?
I give him a slight nod and I say, "We need these weapons and we need these armaments as soon as possible."
Okay, may I ask you a question?
Of course,
Why are you wearing me as a disguise?
because you are the most powerful person here, and I exceptionally appreciate power.
Yeah,
Understood.
Yeah.
Yes, I am quite powerful, aren't I?
that's good. That is good stuff.
Nice.
Okay, excellent. Well, and he kind of like brushes himself off a little bit and kind of like takes a step back and think, would you mind taking it off because it's freaking me out?
As soon as we are inside, I'll be happy to drop
We
my
are
guard.
inside right now. Look around you. We're indoors.
No, I thought we were inside. Like, that's as long as we're in the building,
We're in the building. Yes.
I drop my guard.
Okay. Thank you. And you revert back to your demon form. And then as that happens, the rest of the group kind of like all sort of like piles in the door. And actually they all pile in the door almost before you've had a chance to like de-glamour yourself. Scares the shit out of Dismas to see two Dudleys. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Shit your pants.
Happen. Okay, and then as
Thank
the
goodness.
group enters the shop, you see the second Dudley kind of drop this illusion, and it turns out to be Torment. And yeah, what happens next?
We're like, thank God.
I look at him and I ask, where are the armaments? We know that you are in our need, as we will bring justice to this Isle of Bears.
And I kind of just like step forward with like the big box of things, and I go,
Ignatz?
yeah, I go, here's this Ignatz.
And then Bellatrix goes, "Oh, goody, yes."
I
This
say,
is
don't worry
great.
about.
What
don't worry
about the
this."
emeralds? Do you have the emeralds?
And I look at Cassian.
Cassian, you're muted.
I step forward and hand them off.
Oh, great. What
Cassie
about
is
the porcupine
apparently in a
quills?
tropical paradise.
What about the porcupine quills? Do you have those too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is wonderful. Well, listen, your armor is just about done. It will be done tomorrow morning. Okay, Larma is going to have to work through the night to get all of this done because you said you wanted underwater breathing potions as well. Okay, I will have
Offer my assistance.
I will have to go see. I mean, on behalf of Larma, I will have to go see Mr. Todd Sweeney and see if I can get my hands on some of that demon dust, so that Larma can work through the night on this, because we're gonna get this done for you. Yes.
I produce the demon dust necessary.
No, so
I'm a demon.
So
Freaking
that's
demon.
great that
Nobody
you're a
to burn
wants
him.
your
So I don't
damn
really. They call it demon dust, but it's just nose drugs. That's red, and it makes,
I give Larma an extra $20 and I give her a wink.
Noise.
Extra 20 gold coins.
It's
Not
Beatrix.
$20.
It's Bellatrix. It's Beatrix.
Bellatrix.
Bellatrix.
So she looks at you, Torment, and she says, "Actually, you know what? It's funny that you mentioned that, because the way that they make the demon dust, you know what? I'm sure he has enough. You don't need to bother." So she said, "I'll be back. You guys go." And she kind of like runs off out the back door, and you're left standing there with Dudley, and he says, "Come, friends.
I
Let
kind of like.
us retire."
I send
I go-
favor to spy on her.
I go
Great.
Larm. I go Larma, and I go. I kind of just like point at my nose real quick, and give her.
Yeah,
and
so,
and then I point at her afterwards.
So she goes running off, but her name's not Larma. It was Bellatrix, but that's okay.
But she still answered then.
She didn't answer. She just goes running off. And
Good.
then
That was close.
so
That was
then
close.
Dudley goes, come, friends, let us retire back to the factory. Tonight will be the last night of pugilism, or well, I don't know that it's the last. I'm only assuming that eventually you'll get the fuck out of here. But
I asked him if he has any of that demon dust.
no, but I saw you slip that coin to Larima, or to Bellatrix rather, and she'll go and pick that up for you.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
really? Was that a slip? Oh, yeah, you drink that up. All right, let's go boxing, boys.
Okay, so unfortunately, because I don't want, I have a bunch that I want to get done in this session. So you go back, you have a rousing night of fisticuffs. Everyone, for the most part, has a good time punching each other in the face. You go to sleep. You wake up in the next morning. Everybody's had a long rest, so everybody should be at full health.
Yeah.
And you show up at the. I guess this is a last. Well, it's not a last opportunity, but this is an opportunity at the fight. If anybody wants to maybe talk to anybody, ask anybody any questions.
I've hidden all of my belongings very, very well in some of the ruins near a hole in the wall to the city.
That's great. Oh, an exterior wall?
And yes, so inside the city, in ruins, but near a exterior wall that I've found a hole in, perhaps.
Okay,
He stashes ornaments.
that's great. That's good enough for now. All right. Anybody else want anything from like the GPS folks before we get to the next day?
Whatever knowledge I can and should have acquired by meandering through this town and studying their culture and texts, I look to have gained information.
Wait, now is he still a demon?
Yeah. So you're all in your normal forms at this point.
All right.
And
Can I talk to the tiger person who punched me this way and thank them?
yeah, you can. But so Hydra is a mute, and she kind of like puts two hands together and kind of like bows to you to like accept your thanks.
Well, me also being a very mute person who speaks very physically, don't you think I'd be able to communicate with her a little bit and say, why don't you come with us? So in case I fuck up, you can punch me in the head again?
So she laughs, and she says, she kind of is like not doing sign language. She's kind of like telling you she would love to come with you, but like her home is here, and all of these people, and she kind of points at all the people like this is my family, and she doesn't want to leave her family behind.
Is there any text you could give me that I could learn this way of the sentient ghost hand?
And
The
so
stranger.
so what she tells you is, again, this is all non-verbally, but what she says is she kind of tells you if you go up to the higher part of the island, at the top of a mountain, there is a person, a monk who can teach you.
There's a monk on the top of the island that can teach me. Got it. Thank you very much. Hey, and I do something very, very insensitive, and I bow, and it feels some kind of way about it.
Okay. So then you all arrive. So you get up in the morning and you all walk into Larma's potion shop.
I never left Lumber's potion shop.
No, you did.
Oh my goodness.
You went to fight night.
Your face?
You went to fight night, or were you hiding there the whole time?
I didn't go to fight anything. I kicked the shit out of Dismas. What else do I need to do?
Okay, hey, Yuzin, are you telling me that you cast invisibility on yourself and you hid there the whole night? Because you also told me that you were back at the paper factory, like regaling all the knowledge of the cultures that you learned. So
No. I stayed in the shop, Larmer's shop, to absorb any and all knowledge that they had as she completed our armor and assisted her in all ways.
Okay.
And always.
So actually,
Always.
so
I mean, honestly, they labeled me, "Hey, you're trying to be me." I was like, "Yeah, only because I needed to make sure we were good."
okay. Make a
They accepted me as such.
So hey, make a Constitution saving throw. It's a very hard Constitution saving throw.
I can't help you.
Nobody can help you. You're by yourself. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Oof.
You fall asleep instantly.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, so no. So okay. So after everyone leaves, you stay in the shop. Bellatrix the bear comes back, and she's kind of surprised to see that you're still there. But when you communicate to her that you want to help with the potion making and you have an interest in this and the armor making, she says, "You know what? I'd love to have some help. We're gonna get this done." Starts busting out this like red powder on the table, and you guys just start going to town. Okay, you guys just start like ripping lines of this like red devil dust, and
Aw.
and she is telling you
Up with dope, down with hope.
okay, so you guys are kind of doing lines of this like red dust, and she's just kind of like going like 100 miles an hour. She's like sewing armor and like hitting metal and like mixing liquids. Unfortunately, with a 1, you do like pussy out like way early, so you are just in a heap. Now it's the morning. The party enters the shop, and they see sprawled out on the floor, face down, with a pool of blood coming out of her face, a human woman face down on the ground. And they also see you, Torment, like slumped against a wall somewhere. And that's what you guys walk into when you walk into the shop.
All right.
Who is watching
Dead.
Torment?
We go to the woman and
Torment
let's
shakes
go
up and goes,
All right, so
"I
hold on.
want to be."
Gorgo, say again. You go to the woman and what?
I'm going through her pockets.
Okay, make a medicine check.
What is he eating?
Uh-oh.
Trying to find identification or something.
As soon
Great.
as they part,
So-
Jen, I go,
So with a
"Who
medicine
is that
check,
booby trap?"
with a medicine check, you very quickly ascertain that this woman is dead.
All right.
Go through her pockets all you want. You find nothing, but this woman is dead.
Is it a human too?
It is a human.
Is it armor on the table?
So you don't have that much time to investigate just yet. You also have Torment like slumped against a wall, out cold.
Nobody gives a fuck about any
Yeah.
of that.
No, yeah, we go straight to the armor. I don't care about anything but the armor.
He can stay there in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, then behind you in walk Dudley and does everybody remember blah 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 names? I don't remember people's
Pussy
names.
Booger? Was it?
No, it's not Pussy Booger. Hold
Chad.
on. Oh, Varden. Sorry. So in walks Varden and Dudley. And Varden is kind of wearing a hood, and he takes down the hood, and you see like the whole one side of his face is still like purple and fucked up from the time that Dismas like beat the shit out of him in GPS. And Dudley immediately sees this woman on the floor and just like runs to her and picks her up and like holds her to his chest, kind of like rocking and like almost like full on like sobbing. And you see him like just wrought with the pain of this person's death, and you can see that like he just uncontrollable emotion like coming over him, and he's kind of muttering to himself as he sits there kind of rocking back and forth
Hey,
with this dead woman in his arms.
Let
You
me
knew
know
her-
when I wake up, Dan.
I think it's time for him to learn about Jesus.
Is this a friend of yours, Dudley?
Sorry. So, yeah, Rob, you can, at this point, you kind of like wake up groggily.
I kind of walk.
And I can
over
tell
to-
you, Rob, Torment, you don't recognize this woman. You did not party with this woman last night.
I kind of walk
I
over
say-
to.
Damn
Yeah.
it, Torment, what did you do?
Yeah, I walk over to Dudley. and
I look at the crowd and I go, honestly, it was a fun night. I walk into the back of the shop
He's hungover.
where our armaments are made.
Yeah. So, sorry. I want to go back to. There's supposed to be some good music. Okay. Anyway, music time is done. I still need to get
I like
better
it.
at the music stuff. Oh no, this is the one that I wanted the whole time. So,
Is it called
so you
Fire
walk
on
into the
High?
back, and it's a little bit bittersweet because you find 6 sets of like beautifully crafted armor, all on like wooden mannequins, kind of like in each of your sizes.
Nice.
And the armor is done. It looks like Larma didn't get to the potions in time, but Dudley is kind of standing there, and Varden is standing over him, kind of like unsure what to do. He's never seen Dudley like this, and he's kind of, and I'm sorry, Varden is standing over Dudley. They've never seen Dudley like this before, and they are kind of like just
Wait, who followed me into the back?
nobody.
Here, everyone's here.
So
Yeah, everyone-
I'm
everyone's-
the only one in the back that sees this equipment complete.
You're hungover and blasted.
Shut up.
Well, I mean, all right.
Is the equipment
Hey, he's
complete?
hungover. He's
Yes,
bad.
the equipment is complete.
Yeah,
All
I step over the body and
I
go.
step back out from the
Into
back
the-
of the storeroom and I look at Dudley and say, "Are we good?"
Yes. Find out.
Dudley, you see like a wave of frustration come over his face, but he very quickly collects himself, and he kind of like swallows, and he says, and he stands up, and he kind of brushes himself off, but never really like breaking eye contact with you, and he kind of brushes himself, and he kind of collects himself, and he pulls himself together, and he says, "I knew that this was coming, yet I was not prepared." And he turns to
Yes.
Varden. He turns to Varden, and
That'd be
he
a good
says,
time.
"It is time. It is time to initiate Project Maelstrom."
Huh.
And then Varden looks at him and goes, "But no, it's too soon." And he shakes his head and he puts a hand on Varden's shoulder and he says, "No, we initiate Project Maelstrom today." And then he turns to,
I step forward in front of his compatriot and I say, "There's no time like the present."
and he says, "Exactly right. In fact," and he kind of chuckles to himself, "you've said that to me before. Now,
Probably.
let us commence Project Maelstrom.
Yes,
Quickly.
let's.
Take the armor that my dear sweet Helena here has created for you.
Excellent.
What is Project Mayhem?
Come back to the
I-
paper
Mael-
factory."
Maelstrom. I mean Maelstrom, not
He
Mayhem.
said- and at this point he's now dropped his accent, which is a little bit weird. And he says, come back to the factory with me. We'll go over everything.
Let's
You
go.
told me that you wanted a heist. You told me that you wanted to
Yes.
extract your revenge on the bear kings and queens of this town, of this city,
Yes.
and you most
Yes.
importantly wanted to rob their vaults of their magical keystone.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That
That's
part
all
for
that.
sure.
And that
Yep.
all ends up.
Well, today's the day. Today's the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so now he quickly turns tail,
Are we
picks
inspired?
up the body that you now know to be called Helena, and begins to walk back into the paper factory. And as he walks in and you guys are all walking behind him, everybody inside kind of stops and turns and looks, and they can't believe what they're seeing. Some of them have looks of recognition on their faces. Others are kind of clueless of what is going on. He takes Helena's body to the furnace that was being fed by the dragonborn Drake. He puts her body in the furnace, and as he's doing that, Vardan grabs a couple of other people, and they kind of walk around the room, and they're all sort of like doing something with
I
curtains.
study the magical elements that they're portraying.
And then some big these big banners fall down from the ceiling, and you see a logo that you've all seen in different places throughout the paper factory, and also different places that you've seen around the town of a skull. And behind the skull are like the symbol of like a hurricane, like the swirl of a hurricane behind a skull. And then you ask again, Torment, you say, what is Project Maelstrom? And Vardan puts a hand on your chest, and he says, the primary regulation of Project Maelstrom is we do not ever make any reference to Project Maelstrom as it's a secret project and should be kept a secret.
I look at him and say, so what's our next mission?
What does our armor do?
Great. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
don't
now-
want to be ungrateful, but these pants kind of fit weird. So
You actually have your pants because your pants are cursed and you can't take your pants off. But now let's do a quick round the horn. Everyone now has received +1 armor. Now, one thing that Cassian you should note is technically you get your armor is based on the fact that you are unarmored. So your magical armor is probably more like magical leg wraps or magical hand wraps. It's not going to be like a full suit of armor, but everyone.
Can it be a
whatever
new
you've got-
cloak that's not a woman's cloak?
What?
Can it be a cloak that's not a woman's cloak?
You know what? It can be anything you want it to be, honestly. But it's going
Honestly,
to be +1.
Cassian, honestly, you're better off
It's
non-armored.
going to be +1.
Because
It's gonna
nobody
give
fucks
you-
with you.
It is a magical item that gives you +1 AC. Please, starting with Gorgo, let's go around the room and describe what your new armor looks like because you're all wearing it.
All right. Gorgo's,
I'd like to take notes.
Gorgo's is spiked all around and it has a turtle shell made into the back because I used to have a turtle shell I wore on as a neck, and she knew that about. So it's a big spiked turtle shell.
So, like turtle shell shoulder pads.
Yes.
Okay, turtle shell shoulder pads,
Oh,
but also spiked turtle shells.
Yes, that's correct.
Turtle shell, spiked.
like Bowser?
And they're golden. Yes, they're correct.
They're made, and you're saying that they're made of like leather, like a thick hide leather.
I said they're gold, but
We're working together. We're yes and.
yes, leather, like you said.
Okay. Great. Next up, Thover, what does yours look like?
And you said the material's leather,
No, your material can be cloth too.
right? But it's not metal.
No.
Hmm.
By the
No.
way, Dan, I'm
Oh.
casting magic, identify magic items on all this stuff.
Okay. You're very quickly going to find that they're all just armor +1, meaning it's just armor that gives you +1 AC.
So I go from 12 to 13.
well, I wasn't armored at all. Like so, if I put on a chain shirt +1, I'm actually getting +3 AC.
Right.
Is that
Right, but I don't. So yes is the answer. I don't have the player's handbook in front of me. We will post facto kind of like figure out what
Okay.
these armors are, but they're all going to be like basic armor out of the player's handbook that you're proficient with. So it is going to give you a significant boost, and it's all +1 armor, except for Cassian, who's just going to get like a It can wristbands of +1 AC, like whatever. Something that keeps her unarmored. But also, these should be cool style choices. You know what? We don't have to role play this right now.
Here, I'll tell you what mine is. I got it.
Okay.
All right. Instead of it being like just a big fat cloak down to the ground like Gimli wore in Lord of the Rings, I want leather scales.
Okay.
But they're more fitted to the body, not just like a big trunk with a belt cinched around.
Okay, leather scales fitted to the body.
That's probably fine for me. That's good.
Okay, and then but no belt, or you still want a belt?
Oh, I still want a belt.
Okay, and then the person that you're trying to raise, who is that?
Shit. I'd have to look it up, Dan.
Okay, well, we should have that person's symbol probably engraved on the belt. Okay, we can go through like in more detail what everyone's armor looks like. Think about that for next week.
Yep.
Mine's like a fisherman's vest with 1,000 pockets in it.
Oh, that's a good one. A cargo shorts.
Like Dylan's rogue hat, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. So now, Dudley unfurls a big map of Bjornheim, okay, which I will share my screen, kind of. Let's see how this works. Okay, so I know I'm just showing like the roll 20 here. So he unveils a big map of Bjornheim, okay? And then he kind of unveils over it like another more like transparent map. And
the catacombs.
And when he zooms out from this map, you can still kind of make out Bjornheim.
I knew it.
Yes. This is the map we needed.
But he can now kind of point you around, and he gives this big speech, right? And he says, okay, here is how we will take down Bear City once and for all. And he starts kind of pointing. He's like, so the first access point to the catacombs is inside the slave quarter, inside the guardhouse. We need to infiltrate that area so that we can have some kind of infiltration force.
I point out that there's a good choke point right there.
So get him into the catacombs. Now you'll see here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different places where the river floods the catacombs. When the catacombs are flooded, there are gates that close that cannot be opened. The force of the water is just too strong. So what we need somebody who can go in there and freeze or redirect the water at these points so that we are
we don't have anybody who can manipulate water in this group.
So that the water inside the catacomb subsides.
Is that a one-man dangerous job?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna walk.
Dude, I am the only person who can shape water.
Good.
I
That
can
sounds
do
like
it
it.
too. I just don't
That
pick the
sounds-
spell.
Okay.
Nah, that's
Now
a hard
listen
job.
carefully.
We have
Listen carefully. Okay. Here and here, these two corridors on this map are extremely sound sensitive. So the bear guards have devices built into these hallways that make it almost impossible to sneak through.
The gray hallways.
You would need this one and this one. You would need a team of people with extreme stealth, like unconscionable amount of stealth to get through these hallways so that you are undetected.
What are the brown ones?
Okay, the brown ones are what we have mapped out as pathways within the catacombs that are not relevant to this mission. They're dead ends. Stay away from them. If you find yourself, everybody commit this map to memory. And if you find yourself in one of these other hallways, get out because you're not helping yourself. I've highlighted here where it's important for you to go. Okay. Now, once you get here to this part of the map, okay, there are 3 arcane locks that the clerics of Luba have put in place. The only thing that can no force of will, no hammer, no weapon can break these locks. The only thing that can break these locks is going to be some sort of divine radiant damage. Okay. Once you get down through this part of the map, here is so under here is the paper factory. Now we have tunneled up to this point, but we won't be able to break through this until all of the water in the catacombs has subsided. So we'll need a team on this side of the wall so that when we get a signal from your other team, we can break through and begin to infiltrate the catacombs. Does all this make sense?
I'm pretty sure I knocked on
I
every
mean,
door.
yes and no. You guys, hey, no.
It'll make more
We'll go,
sense in the
we'll go.
recap.
Does everybody understand? Does anybody getting a screen capture of this map?
Now, sorry, right here.
Yes.
This is
But
where
it's also
your
recorded.
arcane keystone. This is where your arcane keystone will be found, right below the center of Bjornheim. Okay, and
Seems
this
though
down
the
here,
slave quarter and the northwest portion is our best point of entry, but at the same point, every entry is important. So,
Okay.
who else other than me has committed this to memory? Literally, I need somebody to take a screenshot of this
Well,
map.
I don't think anyone needs to take a screenshot because we'll all be playing. But hold on, there's more. Dudley has more information for you. Okay, couple of other things for you to know. This is the actual bear vault. So they keep all of their treasure underneath the military quarter, completely separate from where the arcane keystones are. Now, you mentioned that you were interested in this keystone. This is your primary objective.
Correct. If we're going to take down this,
Yes.
whatever, it's gonna start here.
We're gonna go on where the water.
Now, there's two other things. Now, if you're using magic to control these waterways, which I expect you will be, you have exactly 1 hour. Okay, once you use shape water or control water, you're gonna have 1 hour to get in and out. If this floods, it doesn't matter whether you can breathe underwater or not. You'll be trapped, and you'll be trapped there forever. And until the bear guards come and release you, and when they do, they will capture you. And the other thing to note is if you stay in one place too long, I don't know if I mentioned this, these tunnels were originally built by giant spiders. We have no reason to believe that those giant spiders are not still in these tunnels. So if you stay in one place too long or find yourself backtracking, you are going to likely be spider food. I think I covered everything. Does anybody have any questions?
Why didn't you tell us about this earlier? We could have saved your woman's life.
Well, and so I'll respond to that question, and I'll tell you simply. Helena was not long for this world. I always knew that this day was coming exactly how he, and he points to Torment, described to me that it would come. So everything that has happened because it was supposed to happen.
Yes, good point.
I approach
Great
him.
Jesus.
I approach him and I give him one of Favor's feathers
They're metal.
as
What are you supposed
a
to do with that? Hold it for the rest
acknowledgement
of the
of his
time.
loss,
That's dumb.
and letting him know that her soul will fly as far as my beast will go.
Robert Paulson, you are just as strange as the first day I met you.
Fair enough.
So what would be the easiest way to go in and out? The other hole, then? The big hole in the bottom.
So Bert the turtle.
So
raised his hand.
where are we currently?
Yeah.
We're in the northwest.
Let's go
the
back to the
southeast
Bjornheim map. So
region,
Bert the
right?
turtle raises his hand and he goes, "Hi. I don't know if you recall. I've already kind of thought through this, but we don't even have enough pebbles to figure this out with pebbles. But I can just tell you the best way for you to
All right, let's go, everyone.
The best way for you to infiltrate the catacombs would be by staging a prison riot. The slave quarter is the best access point into the catacombs. And if you want to, my suggestion would be that you send a small contingent into the slave quarter, and that group can infiltrate the catacombs. The rest of us can wait here on this side, and once we break through the tunnel, then the rest of us can go in and carry out Project Maelstrom.
Or we send two parties. We send the water party, and then they send the prison party.
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
There is no water.
Ezekiel. Gorgo. Dismas. Cassin. I have no problem walking into those quarters.
No,
and
you're gonna
lighting
be.
the shit up.
You're in charge of the water. You're gonna go where the water is.
I understand.
Yeah.
We're all
I
going.
could
Let's just stick
burn
together.
that quarter to the ground.
Yeah, you're just gonna go where
But
the
I
water
will
is
not.
and try not
Which
to get
means
trapped.
that if someone's going to provide a distraction, it's going to be you.
Well,
What can you do?
let's just get-
you.
let's just get you to the water gates, and hopefully you don't get trapped.
Hold a
there.
concert, you schmuck.
Yeah, I could do that.
I'm down. I play bass guitar.
Yeah.
Gorgo, people love you. Gorgo and
It could be a 5-piece band. We'll just send
Ezekiel
Torment down there, and the 5 of us will keep everyone distracted.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's not gonna work that way. This, I need you. I need Cassian as well. Those two schmucks can do a song and dance.
So,
Literally, they
so
are
then-
brilliant for doing a song and
Okay,
dance.
so hold on. So then Dudley kind of pipes up again, and he says, "Okay." So then he points back at the map, and he says, "Is there anybody here who can even deal radiant damage?"
Yeah, that's me. You're gonna need me for that side.
Okay. So great. So that's you. Now, who do you have in your group? Who do we have in this group that's going to be strong enough to break down this wall? And you see Rocksteady and you see the Minotaur sort of raise their hands. And he goes, "That's good, but you'll need one more." And he kind of pans the crowd for somebody big and strong.
Gorgo.
Oh, Goro.
I wonder.
Bumbles.
Where's Grumbles?
Yeah, where's Grumble?
There's Bumbles.
Yeah, Grumble's not here. So, and then he
He
says,
finally made it. He finally made it. Grumbles.
No, he's not
is-
here.
The whole point of having him.
Okay. So then, all right. So then we'll need the large one on this side, entering in through the paper factory. And then who can control water?
Everyone
This
looks at
one.
Torment.
I can make it go in one
only the
direction.
evil one.
Torment.
Okay.
I can also
And
make it go
remind me who how many different water sources can be controlled by you at one time, Wizard Robert Paulson?
Unfortunately, only one.
Try again. Trick question. Unfortunately,
7.
only 2. You
I
said.
was gonna say, like, how many? Did you think
And
I
then-
had?
Close.
And then, are there any other magic users here? Anyone at all? Anyone
A
who
little
can
bit.
who
A
can
little bit.
control anyone who can control water?
Oh,
No, I can't control water.
I can stick my finger in the dam.
Surely one of your pugilists can do that.
But none of us are practiced in the arts of wizardry, unfortunately.
I think we need to flood this whole place when we're done anyway. Can we just aim to just destroy it when we're done?
Our wizard is mighty. Surely he can control all 4 flows of water at
He'll
once.
figure it out.
Let's
Yeah,
get it.
like-
to
He'll figure
one-
it out.
Let's get it to one hallway and
And
block.
then from the back of the crowd, Pussy Booger like raises his hand and kind of walks slowly to the front and says, I think I could do it if somebody could teach me the spell."
I walk up to Pussy Booger and I say, "Your willingness is what I need." And I take him off to the side and I start teaching him how to.
Okay, and while
It's
so now
water.
there's a controlling water montage happening over here.
Nice.
Okay, while that's happening, and he keeps just making dicks out of the water, which is weird. Okay, so then
No, I taught him to make dicks out of water. That's different. He
Okay.
didn't do it out of anything. Like I taught him, like, you got to put the dick in the dam.
Okay, and then while all that is happening, he turns to Hydra the Jaguar and he says, "You are the stealthiest creature I've ever met. Can you sneak these folks through the catacombs?" And she looks at him and sort of shakes her head no. And Dudley's kind of
I
taken
go
aback
up
by it.
to her and I use animal handling and I roll 14.
Okay, you've used all of your 14s for the day. Also,
Oh,
you
I
can't
did?
use animal handling on beast folk. Also,
Racist.
How dare you?
wait, say was that Jess?
That's racist. That's
Yeah.
very
That
racist.
was insensitive.
Okay, and then who can help to
Inspire everyone.
no
I
who
rolled-
can help
I
with
rolled a
with
24.
stealthiness?
I rolled a 24 to persuade her to help.
No, and then so she kind of does some sign language to tell you like my stealthiness doesn't affect a group of people. It's just me.
Yeah, you should just come with us though.
I didn't ask her if it protected a group of people. I just need her as a sentry.
Oh, I can
Long
help.
range
Yeah,
stealth.
so our dark angel can keep us stealthy.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So Dark Angel, you and the wizards will infiltrate the prison. The rest of the group can stay here and come in from the paper factory. Are any of you in that group between Robert Paulson and you, Dark Angel, and you, Pussy Booger? Do any of you have the charisma nerve to actually
Yes,
negotiate the start of a prison riot?
Absolutely, I do. That's what,
Oh, cat lady.
I whisper into his ear. We've
Absolutely.
been waiting for this.
that's what Jesus put me here to do.
The good book told you.
Okay, great. So
Dude, we spent 3 sessions getting ready for this, bro.
Yeah, we're born for this.
okay.
Wait, what's the split here?
So what's the split? Tell me the split.
I think it's Thover, Gorgo, and Torment go through the paper factory, and everyone else goes.
Oh
They
no,
need you in the bottom because
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Wait.
you need so I'm sorry, you guys figured out. I don't know why I'm talking.
No, Torment goes through has to go to the other side to hold the water off. So I apologize.
Yeah.
Gorgo and Thover need to go through the paper mill. So that's 2 right there.
But I need to
I think
open up.
Gorgo, you're
No.
the only one that goes through the paper mill. You're all by yourself with the other strong brutes because you have to push
Yeah,
Right.
the
'cause I
wall.
have to-
You have to push the wall over from this side, whereas
Yeah.
the rest of us have to be on the other side to. Well, actually, it doesn't actually matter. Once Rob shuts off the water, we could start from either side.
Well, so
someone
okay,
who's
so
crazy
and then
about
Dudley Tyron kind of raises his hand and he goes, just remember, for you to make it through this part of the map, you need to all be stealthy. So the more people that are in this
Oh,
party
that's right.
going through this part of the map,
Mm.
the higher likelihood that you alert the bear guards. And if the bear guards are alerted, this whole thing is fucked. You're all dead.
Okay,
So
so
we should
send
go to the
Cassian.
bottom.
Yeah, send Cassian, Pussy Booger, Rob, and the Face north, and then the rest of us can just come through the bottom once the water is shut off.
Okay.
Cassian can make us all stealthy though. Is that the idea?
Yeah, I mean, I have passed out trace.
Okay.
So
Okay, so this is where we're going to take a break. And when we come back, it is heist time. Ezekiel, you need to start thinking about how you're going to get arrested and also how you are going to convince them to start a prison riot.
I got
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
so
we'll see
excited.
y'all in 10 minutes.
It's not what I was planning on, but it's
Let's start a riot.
yeah, gonna riot.
Keep sweet and pray and obey.
Right, they're all over. They're rating the tempo. This guy's voice,
I
terrifying.
know. It's so creepy.
Temple bed instructions from Wizon. The bed will be a size big enough for me to lay on. It will be covered with a sheet, but it will have a plastic cover to protect the mattress from what will happen on it. Now I'll never forget. Sitting there, hearing water, saying his prayer. I heard the voices of some of my sister wives there in that room. While Lauren breathed his little girl.
I got music for us.
How the hell are we adding our armor?
I just did a +1 to my D&D.
Oh, you didn't actually put it in your character.
I have it for a +1 additional miscellaneous bonus: spiked leather turtle shell shoulder pads. So
I
it
gotcha.
gives me AC 18 now.
This guy.
Something tells me he's going to take that away from us. I don't know if he's listening or not, but we need to flood the city. No, I'm serious. It's what Steven told me. We need to flood the city.
So are we doing like a 4-hour session tonight? A 5-hour session tonight?
I'm down for an hour, but we need to keep the city flood underneath. Once we get the treasure out, we have to flood the city.
Hell yeah.
You don't need him anymore. Who gives a shit?
Your unicorn told you that, right? Or your centacorn?
A centacorn, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me that it was from when they stopped the river flowing. I don't know what that meant. But this is
it could be this, yeah.
We need to steal all the treasures, and then we need to flood this place. And that's all Gorgo is going to say. From this point forward, Gorgo has to do some strength shit coming forward.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgo can't talk anymore. This is the huddle before we break up, you know? It's like, smart Gorgo is going down, guys. All right? So this is it.
All right, so I guess I'm lost. How the fuck did you update your armor?
Go to your D&D Beyond character sheet, yeah?
Oh, I'm in the wrong character sheet. That's why.
Okay.
I guess I'm
but
gonna
that
go with
doesn't-
change shirt +1.
But that doesn't affect your. Or is he gonna switch it over?
All he has to do is refresh it, doesn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I have no
What
idea.
does it take our D&D page?
It's
Yeah, that's
it's
how the other
linked.
character-
Yeah, it's linked to D&D Beyond. Yeah.
Yeah, if you change anything, change it on your D&D Beyond first.
Yeah, my AC says here 18. No.
Shut up. Hang up. Shut up. Shut up.
All
Did you,
right.
were you able to find +1 armor from drop-down menus?
Can you?
I did magical armor.
Oh,
If you go to
Yeah, I didn't find it either, but
it
Well,
goes-
like I said, we can figure that out between sessions.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay. So, who is the team that's going to get arrested?
that is going to be Ezekiel, Torment, Pussy Booger.
Cassian.
No, Torment is not getting captured.
You have to torment to get to the water.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
Ezekiel, you're the face man, and you have Pussy Booger there, and he's just nervous as fuck. He's like, he can't believe that he's doing this, but he's kind of excited to like do something cool and adventurous, but also like kind of nervous.
What is Pussy Booger again?
He's an orc.
Wait, where's Dudley Tyrant?
What? He's with you in the paper factory.
Okay.
All right. So
There it is.
I'm going to start. Okay. So I'm starting the riot, and then we're all getting captured, but except for
No. So, well, I'm sorry. I'm not a player. You do whatever you want. But Dudley says, "All right, you folks go do something very public that will get you immediately thrown into the slave quarter. Like, I don't know, not be bears."
Yeah.
Zeke, play a concert.
Yeah. That's. Don't worry about. I'm gonna.
No, play a concert for several hours.
No, I'm not listening to you.
If they capture you, we'll be halfway through the dungeon by then.
No, I'm not gonna do that at all.
That's
Thomas
your
Paulson, I think you're
distraction.
confused.
Why don't you go to the water thing and just figure
I
it out?
intend to.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
So you guys, so that team plus Pussy Booger, you guys start marching through, I guess, the market quarter or what?
At the upper.
You guys can, you guys can go anywhere you want to go to get arrested.
Okay.
Sure.
The quarter for the lessers
So-
should be what we target.
who's not getting arrested? I guess is what I'm saying.
Gorgo, Dismas, and Thover, they're staying behind in the paper factory.
Correct.
Okay. So everyone else is okay. Cool. So let's just go out there. Don't worry, I'll get us all arrested. And then
Go ahead.
so as we're walking, do I spot any guards?
Yeah, so as soon as you come out into the market quarter, you
Yeah.
see tons of guards patrolling around.
Okay. And it's me, Torment, and Cassian.
No.
Yeah.
Who's with?
And Pussy Booger.
Okay.
They
We're
So-
not bears.
And we're not bears. No. I said, guys, don't worry. I have a great idea. I'll get us arrested. So I find a rock and I throw it as hard as I can at one of the bear people when their back's turned.
Nice.
All right, may roll a d20.
Okay. I was not sorry. I was
Okay,
wrong.
great. A 24, that hits. So you hit a bear guard, and he goes, "Hey, what was that?"
Whatever.
and then-
Okay. And
He's
then
dead.
I look right at Torment and I go and I point at him and I go, he did it.
Yes.
He goes, "Get over here!" And then you guys are swarmed with bear guards, and they quickly pick you all up, and they start. How did you get in here? And they start marching you off to like the slave quarter, and they're kind of like sniffing you all, and then they start sniffing Torment, and they go, "This one,
I was like,
this one's a demon."
Yeah.
And then the other one says, "All right, you know where to bring him." So then they kind of split you guys off, and they march Pussy Booger, Cassian and Ezekiel off in one direction, and they start marching Torment off in another direction. And they put a black bag over Torment's head.
This is already going poorly.
Yeah, he's gonna get Guantanamo. That's awesome. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So then the three of you get thrown into the. You guys get thrown into the slave quarter, and these big wooden doors slam shut behind you, and you kind of get your bearings. And you see lots of animal folk. You see like some older rhino folk, rhinos, kind of like doing some workouts on some equipment, and you see bear folk kind of playing some kind of game in a corner, and you see other people all around.
I go, excellent. This place is a little depressing, but what would you expect?
It's like a giant prison yard with a big farm in the
Yeah. Well, what point does Torment get to react to any of this?
You can react right now if you want.
Yeah, cast Fireball.
Okay. Great. So you cast Fireball, and your Fireball sort of incinerates a whole area. And now there's a small fire happening as you're being dragged through the town. The bear folk all take some damage, and they're all kind of burned by your fire. And then one of them kind of hits you with a billy club, and you're out.
Everybody.
After a
rejoices.
Fireball? All right.
Yeah, they're badass.
Yeah, literally, if you rolled 8d6, if everybody missed the save, and you did max damage, you did 8d6, you did 48 damage, you wouldn't knock any bears unconscious.
Okay.
But you did a lot of damage. You made a big black crater in the middle of town.
Hell yeah.
You've sullied your name throughout the entire city.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was what I was worried about.
Okay, and when you wake up, Torment, you're in a 4x4 room, and you see a bunch of arcane runes scrawled on the ceiling, and you immediately identify them as anti-magic wards.
Okay.
You're in a Magneto trap.
Oh, I am trapped in a Magneto trap. Yes.
You're trapped in a Magneto trap. Okay, Ezekiel, go.
Okay, so I say, guys, don't worry. I'm gonna start this riot. And I kind of look around, and I find some like a piece of wood, and I find some strings. I use some dental floss. I find some metal strings. I just kind of rummage around. And I kind of make a makeshift guitar. A lute, since they probably didn't let me have my lute when I came in here. And I say, guys, don't worry. I'm about to cite the sickest.
And as you're doing that, one of the big rhino that was lifting weights comes up behind you and says, "Hey, what do you think you're doing?"
I said, "Don't worry," and I start playing the sick.
And he goes, "Hey," and he knocks it out of your hand. He goes, "Hey,
whoa." And I said,
nobody
hey.
does anything. Nobody does anything around here without permission. And if you want permission, you got to get permission from the ruling gang."
The ruling, who is that? You the ruling gang?
The ruling who?
And he kind of looks down
Gang.
in a way, and he goes, "No."
Yeah. So then I kind of get a little froggish. I kind of do some intimidation, and I say, "Then why are you slapping things out of people's hands like that? That's not very
And he
polite."
goes, "Well, because we all have jobs around here.
Whoa,
okay?
we have a
And
job.
our
You gotta
job-
be slapping the best man.
And I
our
say,
job."
"Yeah, what's your
And
job?"
now
Being
three more rhino come up behind him. He goes, "Our job is to make sure that everything goes smoothly for Double X."
Right. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you remember your first day here?
Well, it's funny that you say
Yeah.
that. My
Yeah,
first day here. So my
Yeah.
first day here, bears were in charge. That was before the catfolk took over.
Right. Oh, catfish.
If you want to do anything around here, you need to have an audience.
Catfoot
with
took
Double X.
over.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you see this face? Does it look like I'm not a catfolk?
That's a really good point.
Yeah. So hold on.
I can
Time
tell
out.
that you're. I can tell that you're fresh meat.
No.
So
You're
time
gonna
out.
need. You're
So
gonna
time out.
need.
That's-
You're going
that's-
to need
That's
permission
strike one.
if you want to
That
do anything.
That was strike one, my guy. That was strike one. Okay.
Nice.
This cat headed thing
Now,
off.
so not only did you just insult somebody of the ruling gang, but you slap my guitar that you just saw me make on the ground,
Get it?
and you're not even the ruling.
Make an intimidation
Oh,
check.
dude,
Make an
dude,
intimidation check, you son of a bitch.
Turn Karen on him.
Yeah, right. Get it.
Talk to his
Preach.
manager.
Yes. I don't know why I was with advantage, but
because I'm with like a group of
Oh,
people.
you should have been with advantage.
But he's also with a group of people, and he goes, "Listen. I don't want any trouble, man. What I can do is I can take you all the way back to C XX. You can work it out with him, okay?
Fine, let's go.
Okay. And so they escort you back, and you get back to like this back, all the way in like the farthest corner of the ward, and you see that there's this like bunk house, and it's got like like in claw marks, like 2 X's like on the door, and there's no guards outside. And he goes, "Here you go."
It's Zexar inside, guys. Go inside now.
And then you what do you do? And
I
they're all looking at each other going, "I ain't going in there." And everybody make a perception check.
I'm not there.
Pussy
Do I
Booger
need
will
to make one?
Pussy Booger will make a perception check as well.
Who else has to make one? Who else is there?
And so Cassian and Torment. Oh, Torment's not there, so just Cassian. And Pussy Booger looks at you and he goes, it sounds like there's like screaming coming from inside. Are we sure? Are we sure this is a good idea?
I'm going in.
Okay, so you walk inside, and what you see, you were not expecting to see. You actually see a tiger folk who's kind of like strung up, like arms are like tied in like ropes on like a rack. And he's got a black bag over his head, and you see like 2 bear folk and another tiger folk like hitting him with whips.
Oh my!
And you hear them going, "Yeah, tigers ain't shit." Pow! And like hitting him with whips. What do you do?
I go, and I start like I walk in, and like my tail starts like kind of like going back and forth, like real like seductively cattail like, you know.
Okay, and Cassian, what are you doing while all this is happening?
That face is enough.
And then you hear like, "Whoop-pa! Cat folk ain't shit."
Yeah, like I kind of like walk up to him and like I go over to his nipples and I squeeze him real hard and I like I go cat folk suck. And I go
and then when you do that, you hear like, "Yeah!" And then the person who's tied up like quickly like unties himself and takes the bag off his head. And when the bag comes off his head, you recognize this person. He's wearing a purple bandana tied around his head. He's got a great tiger folk mullet, and he goes,
"Oh, nice.
Hey, I told y'all no nipple play. No nipple play. That was my rule."
And I go,
"Damn it."
And I go,
"Who
and
did
I go,
that?"
I go, it's me, your old friend Ezekiel.
"You motherfucker!" And he gives you a big hug. Like, "How'd y'all get in here?"
Don't worry, it's a long story.
"Oh, you want to hear a long story? I got
do.
long stories for you."
How did you get in here, my friend?
Oh, I will tell you. So very shortly after y'all left the Temple of the Tiger King, okay, the place was overrun with wolf folk. Okay, that son of a bitch, Jeff Lobo, he came in and
Jeff Lobo
and this army of wolf pirates took over the whole place. But that wasn't even enough. That toothless monkey mouth son of a bitch that follows him around, he went to the bear guards, told them I paid him 500 gold bear coins to murder the coral basilisk, which is hilarious because I did not, but I fucking would have, because I hate that bitch coral basilisk.
Yeah.
Instead, the irony of the story is, if you motherfuckers would have been here, you could have been my witnesses because I paid you to do that, except I technically didn't pay y'all, so I think I could have got off. But anyway, I'm here now. But, hey, you know what? A king is only as good as his kingdom, and I'm the king in here, so I ain't complaining too much.
I hear you.
You know how I got to be the king in here?
How'd you get to be the king?
I'll tell y'all.
Tell me.
My first day,
Yeah.
I come in here all sexy as fuck,
Hell yeah, you are.
and these two bear folk, they grab me up and they corner me, and they said, "We're gonna have our way with you." And I looked them dead in the eye and I said, "Don't threaten me with a good time." So I did the old rope-a-dope, okay? And
Don't
those
threaten me
two
with a
bear
good
folk,
time.
they went to town on me. I don't know if it was an hour or 6 hours. I waited till those motherfuckers tired themselves out, all fat and happy all fat and
Because
happy
it
on
was
my back.
bliss for me otherwise.
And then, shing, and he retracts his claws. When they
Yeah.
passed out, I took their heads clean off, okay? Put them on my paws
Oh
like
yeah.
goddamn boxing gloves. I walked out of the place I was in, and I saw the first guard that I saw, and I said, "Hey, we took care of that Tiger King motherfucker." And you should have seen this
Wow.
guy's face when he saw that I was wearing his friend like a goddamn sock puppet. And then
Jeez.
after 2 or 3 days, these motherfuckers were lining up
Stop
to
being
kiss my
amazed.
ass.
You guys were evil.
Both
Man, I want to see this
literally
movie.
I know.
and
I really want to watch
metaphorically.
this.
Both literally and metaphorically. And ever since then, I've been ruling the roost around here. How did you motherfuckers get in here? I didn't even know y'all were in Bornheim.
I said, you dirty old lot lizard. They split you open like a coconut, huh?
Oh, you better believe it.
Wow.
But you know, and he kind of like rubs your chest a little bit. He goes, you know, when you huff that shit, it opens you
Yeah.
up.
I feel you. Well, you know, it's a long story how we got here. We've been traveling for a while. We took care of some business. That Carl Basculus.
Yeah,
We'll
you
talk-
got her.
Well, we'll talk about that later. You know, when we see some payment of some sort. You know, we'll get to that.
Oh,
We'll get
well,
to
y'all wanted my keystone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's back at the temple. It's in the vault.
Yeah. So how do you get into that?
Oh, well, let me tell you know what? I'll tell you. Walk right on in the front door. Probably got to kill, I don't know, maybe 50, maybe 60 wolf folk.
What's the safe word?
I
Oh, the
don't
wolf
know what-
folk. Oh, it's all run by wolf folk now. Oh, it sucks. Okay.
But listen, the main elevator in the temple has a keyhole.
Uh,
Now it might look like it's the right size for you know what, but it ain't.
okay.
That key is going to be on. That key is going to be on the scepter that bastard Jeff Lobo has.
Ooh.
Okay, you defeat him, you get the scepter, you go down to the vault. The keystone's going to be sitting there on a pedestal. I wouldn't touch my other treasures only because them's guarded by a curse.
Gotcha. Curses. Is it a Florida man curse?
You know what? It kind of is.
Yeah. I heard about those. But you can tell me about it. What happens? I want to know.
You know, that curse was put on that treasure by my father and his father before him.
Okay, passed on generations. Yes.
I couldn't even tell you about what the curse does.
It's
I'm
super
sure by the
spooky
time
though.
you get there, it'll be a really cool curse that
Yeah.
we'll figure out.
Super spooky. Okay.
Something you
Okay.
definitely aren't gonna like.
So okay. Well, we killed the Carl Basilisk. She's dead now.
No shit.
Yeah, we helped you out there.
Hell
You're welcome.
yeah.
You're welcome.
What can I do to repay you? I mean, I feel guilty saying that the keystone is payment since you're gonna have to fight for it anyway.
Well, let me ask you a question here. We're gonna start a riot, and I could be like,
No, you ain't.
like this, not like a
No,
riot
you
per
ain't.
se.
Let me tell you, that is how I'm gonna pay you back. We are gonna start a riot
Awesome. So my idea was this:
because
I'm gonna
we've been planning a riot for weeks because we're gonna bust the fuck out of here.
yeah,
so-
everyone gets out. Let's do
We
something.
are
very
going to
good.
plan we are going to start a riot right now. When do you want the riot to start? You want to start right now?
Let me
Boys,
ask you-
let's start the riot.
Let me ask you a question before you start the riot. I need a guitar, or a lute, or a musical instrument.
All of my instruments are back at the temple. But I'll tell you what,
There has to be something in this prison.
I'll tell
I
you
think you have
what.
like
I'll
a
tell you
harmonica.
what, Ezekiel. You go back to the temple. You take any instrument you find.
Okay.
That is my gift to you because I love that ass so much.
Well,
You want to? You want to? Do you want to real quick before we get moving with this?
Not yet. Not yet.
Are
But
you interested? Do you have any interest?
I
You
said
gave
there's
me
not,
shit for wanting to
there's
take
not
the
even,
big handle.
there's not even like a prison harmonica. There's not the guy who can like get you whatever you want, like the red, like
No,
harmonica.
man, we don't do instruments. We got 2 rhino are by the front door. If somebody comes in and makes an instrument, they knock it out of their hand.
Yeah, that guy's a dick. That's fine.
That's their whole job.
I don't even, you know what? I don't even need
You know
an
what?
instrument.
You know what those guys are? I'm going to tell you right now. In a culture like this, law and order are very important. And those 2 men, you know what they are? Instrumental to our law and order.
The Patriots.
The instrumental because it's an instrument. Their whole job revolves around instruments. You see?
Yeah. So don't worry. I don't need an instrument. I'll just get down with my mouth.
Yeah, sing it out.
I'm
bro.
sorry. What?
Yeah.
What?
That's it. Don't worry. He said, "You heard me. Don't worry. Let's
Oh,
go."
oh,
Yeah,
oh,
Jess
you're getting
got all
old. You're
excited
getting old
about that. I'm
exotic
just
jowl.
saying.
You're getting old
I'm just
exotic
saying,
jowl.
Jess got real
hot
excited about
bottom.
that comment.
And by
So,
this
like-
point, he's like put on a terry cloth bathrobe. He's like pacing around in like a terry cloth bathrobe and like
Jess
shower
is
shoes.
putting on a terry cloth bathrobe.
I kind of look at the tiger king. I go, listen. When the time comes, I'm going to give you the head nod, and when I do, all hell breaks loose.
Is that before or after you suck my dick?
I said, no, we'll worry about that later. Don't worry about that. Right? Not
All right, I'll see you on the outside. I'll see you.
Not
I
before
will
the
see you on the
performance.
outside, you son
Not
of a
before-
bitch.
You crafty dandelion.
Oh,
Wait, pause. While all this is going on, back at the paper factory. So Dudley Tyron and all of the folks from the paper factory, I wouldn't say they're like ready for war, but they're all wearing like mining caps and they all have like torches and huge like backpacks on. Like they're ready to go in. Like they have a whole plan of like going in. They have got pickaxes and shovels and they're ready to like get down in these tunnels. What's going on in the paper factory?
Something's wrong. I'm worried something has gone wrong with the other part of our troop.
Am I around?
No, you are in a wizard prison somewhere. No one knows. No one has talked about it yet.
Ooh, we gotta press forward. Woo!
I don't feel right. I need to go track the other party.
Okay. Well, you may do that, but you should be warned. If the riot has already started, you could be trapped out of place.
Yo, you don't need. I'm the backup plan. I think the backup plan is needed elsewhere.
I'm
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
Thober and I are going in here. And
Okay, yeah, and you see, so everybody, the whole entire club kind of like pushes this giant paper mill, like this machine that's probably like 30 by 30 feet, and they slide it across the floor, and you hear like metal against floor, and then it opens up to like a flight of steps that go down into like this subterranean cavern.
All right.
so at what point are we in danger when we walk into this thing and the water's not?
Well, and Dudley answers that question. So he says, look, there's the water. So when the calamity happened, the tunnels in the Magic Quarter all collapsed.
Right.
So no water has gotten to this part of the catacombs. We have been digging out these tunnels as much as we possibly could. We've gotten to a place where on the other side of this wall is going to be water. And that's why we're kind of counting on your friends to turn the water flow off so that when we break through this last wall, we don't all drown.
Okay.
So Gorgo, if Dismas is right, if something is wrong, we cannot knock that wall down, but we have no way of knowing.
I say we open this wall up and take our chances.
All right. Well, you guys. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let's roll. I'll roll. What do you want to do? I'll roll you a 20. Higher roll goes to make the move.
Can I tell Dudley, give me an earpiece so I can communicate with you, and I'll tell you if you've got the all clear.
And he kind of like pauses for a second, and he reaches into a bag, like a small pouch that he's got at his waist. Actually, make a perception check before we get into the small pouch.
Is he wearing a fanny pack?
It's not. It's just a small pouch.
Can it be?
Satchel. Indiana Jones had one.
All right, here's a satchel. Oh, perfect. Good
But
job.
make it with advantage because he really wants to help you.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I just don't let me anywhere near dice. Fuck. It's not letting me do it. I'm just gonna do it again here. What is it? Perception.
No, not perception. Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. That's worse then. So persuasion with advantage would be 9.
No, just roll persuasion for real. Like the game wants you to win this.
All right.
Come on, 1.
Hey, there it is.
Excellent. Critically persuasive. So he goes, here. And he reaches into a bag and he hands you a ring, a silver ring. And he says, put this ring on your finger.
Okay.
And now, once you have this ring on, and he shows you, he's got his own ring on his finger. And he goes,
am I the new Larma now?
And he goes,
too soon?
if you speak out loud, I'll be able to hear you anywhere and we can communicate.
Perfect. Wow. Okay, great. I'll let you know when after I save the rest of our squad and they clear the water up.
All right, do you hear that, Gorgo? No knock wall.
Well, but remember, he's still Smart Gorgo right now.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
All right. So then what are you going to do? Are you going to get arrested or are you going to try to like stealth into the...
I follow. I see that presumably I see that Rob has been taken in a different direction and I follow those tracks.
Make a survival check to maybe track Rob's essence. Okay. So you know that he got taken in a different direction than the others, but in the direction potentially of the prison quarter. So he's in that prison quarter somewhere.
Luckily, Cassian gave Dismas the map earlier that no one's made a call for earlier, so we can track him, right?
That's a good call. That map can show us where Torment is.
Okay.
Very
so
true.
Go ahead.
I'm going to also memorize the map.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, look at the map and make an Arcana check.
Actually, I can't. I believe in myself, my tracking skills too much to use this bullshit map.
Okay. So then, so you go off.
Well, it's always a fallback.
Yeah. Someone else can have the map. I don't need maps. I'm fucking Dismas.
Okay. So you go off and you do you at least use a bear potion to like make it to the...
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you use a bear potion, you get kind of like to here and make a perception check.
Oh, I just closed my fucking sheet. Hang on. Perception. Alright.
Okay, and you can overhear people talking, and all you really hear is you hear something to the effect of a demon and something downstairs.
Okay.
And you probably I don't know if you put that together, like how quickly Dismas would put that together.
Very quickly. I'm fucking on top of my shit, but I'm also patient, so I'm not going to charge in anything. I'm just going to like hang around there until I have enough information to fucking proceed.
Okay, great. Rob, I want to give you a moment to shine, but you are in a 4x4 box and you have no access to magic.
So, good luck.
Investigate the shit out of where I'm at.
Oh, okay. So
And there.
So you do that, and you very quickly ascertain you can tap it. While you can't do magic, you can tap into the fact that you are a tiefling. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll any Arcana. Arcana is your best check. Make an Arcana check. Okay, and with a 15, you can sense that you are underground, that you are in like a subterranean, like somewhere within the catacombs of the vault.
I use my ability to create flames to illuminate my surroundings.
So you start to make a flame, and you see like the beginning of a flame kind of start in your hand, then it just kind of goes out because you just don't have access to that magic. But you have dark vision, so you can see your surroundings.
All right. Do I notice any cages, structures that are obstructing my movement?
No, you're in a room.
Well, then I exit the room.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. So you're in a room with like a locked, like solid steel door.
I examine the lock.
It looks like a regular old lock, and you start to sort of wave your hand over it and see if you can make the condensation in the room start to freeze it, and you see like a tiny little bit of ice crystals start to form on it, and then they just kind of like smoke, just kind of like dissipate.
I try to pick the lock.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, nice one.
20.
Okay, so unfortunately, with a 20, you stick your longest fingernail into the lock and you try to kind of get it, and then just when you feel like you're about to get it, like your fingernail snaps and you're unable to pick it.
Broken.
Wow. After a 20?
Yeah, that's brutal.
Dang. That is brutal. I thought I had a chance of getting out.
I know.
Okay,
All right. I
so
examine
now,
the room. I take inventory of my environment.
okay, so yeah, so there's really everything right now, and you kind of just sit there and you just you know what, the evil part of your mind, make an insight check.
Which is his whole mind.
So yes, the evil part of your mind, which is your whole mind, you very quickly realize you have nothing to worry about. You're an integral part of this plan, and it doesn't matter if these people like you. It doesn't matter if they respect you. It doesn't matter if they even give two shits about you. They need
Perfect.
You. They
That's
need
exactly what I
and for that, they need you. And for that exact reason, you feel at peace that you will be rescued by them. Okay. Now back to
I love the fact that nobody gives a shit about me. And that's a positive.
To Ezekiel and Company.
I love that. Nobody gives a fuck about you, and that's a positive.
All right, we're at the paper factory.
We're back in the prison yard.
All right, sorry.
I think we're gonna have to. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna finish this encounter tonight.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we can. It's 11:40.
Yeah, it's late. I don't think we have more than 15, 20 minutes to play.
On
but
the East
I want to
Coast.
at least set the stage. So last thing that needs to happen in the prison yard, Ezekiel, go.
So I start I look around, and I start just kind of playing a beat with, just this bucket that I found, and I see a crowd of people kind of around me. The crowd's growing, and I start singing the song that just popped into my head. And I go, my name's Ezekiel, and this song's about it's about prison, and then I start the beat and the drum starts getting a little faster, and it goes I hear that old train a coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, and I'm stuck in Bjornheim prison, and time keeps dragging on. And then I'm just like, boom, burner, boom, 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 and like I'm banging on the drum, like boom, da, 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 da. But I'm like, that train
Hit it like
keeps
a razor,
rolling
sharp as a knife.
down to the old Bayonne, and then like I see like the crowd of like, the inmates is like growing, and everyone's kind of like joining in, and like things are starting to get like real rowdy. And then like, yeah, and then when we
They
like
start
some
mosh pitting.
yeah, so then like next thing I know, like, I start like getting like real aggressive, like real like like real aggressive on the drum
Hear that
beats.
train a coming.
And then like all of a
Rolling
sudden I'm
round
like,
the bend.
my mom told me, she
I
said,
ain't
"Mama,
seen
son,
the
always be a
sunshine.
good boy, don't play with swords."
No
But I
no
stabbed a man down in Reno, so just to watch him die, and then like the crowd just goes crazy and like starts throwing things like it's like Woodstock back in the 90s,
that
and like
train keeps
shit's
rolling
just going
down
everywhere,
the
and it's like turned to like complete chaos. That was
There's
Right.
probably
And
rich
so
folks
Dismas, you hear
fancy
like one old timey police siren, kind of like and like and that's your signal to know the riot is on, and
All right.
people are throwing. First of all, somehow they have giant all right, because it's a farm, they have giant piles of shit, and they're just throwing like shit catapults like across the yard, flaming shit catapults. Buildings are on fire, and from your vantage point, you can see droves of bear soldiers just like running into the prison facility, and like not even closing the gate behind them, just like droves of bear soldiers like running in to try to stop it. And there's like
one of them.
more, and you hear like elephant sounds. It's like some shit out of like a 90s movie where like
Burger should probably shut those gates.
All right, yeah, I'm one of them, and then I veer off toward where I heard them talking about devils.
I did roll performance just so my performance was good. I think I got 20. So
yeah.
There's
Bart,
probably rich folks drinking in a fancy dining car, sipping cups of coffee and smoking big cigars.
Yeah, no, that is all happening, and you continue to play, and you hear the music playing, Dismas, and you also remember part of what you heard is that they had some kind of devil in a downstairs, and you look around quickly, and it occurs to you the only downstairs that could possibly exist in this place is inside of the catacombs themselves.
All right. I look for the catacombs entrance.
So you do that, and as you're looking around, you stumble upon Ezekiel, Cassian, and Pussy Booger. And Pussy Booger goes, "Hey, what are you doing here?
Shut up.
You get arrested too?"
No. Let's go down.
Okay.
311.
Where are we going?
Focus. We're going to the catacombs.
Going down.
Catacombs. And I say,
been down. If I ever didn't thank you then just let me do it now.
Then I say, all right,
Rob, you're the bard, man. You're just
I do need to be a bard in our next quest.
They brought Torment downstairs. We need to free him so we can have enough hands to freeze all this magic.
All right.
Unless Pussy Booger, can you do 4 at once? I have faith in you.
No, that's literally not how the spell works.
If you can do 4 at once, we don't need to release Torment, and then we can skip that whole part.
Yeah, no, you can literally just leave me here in the Barrington dungeons and just move on with the entire quest. It's literally what he said we couldn't do. But okay, let's just abandon me. Fuck you.
I know I've dabbled in.
Last time I follow you for shit.
He's got 9 more fingernails to break. Leave him alone.
Pussy Booger, I've dabbled in magic. Can you teach me this spell?
Remind me to cast fireball.
And don't forget, they'll grow back. Give me more chances.
And here we go. So we're activating now the Bjornheim catacombs. So you have Cassian, Dismas, and Ezekiel have entered through the prison ward. What it really sucks, but also is cool, that you guys don't have the benefit of seeing like the city overlaid on this map. I think this is one of the coolest maps we've had so far. But all you see is which is kind of like accurate, I guess. Okay, and then we also have on the other side of the map, we have
I only see me, so I don't know how accurate this is.
on the other side of the map, we have
I mean, it's
Silver-
accurate for me. I just don't know where
Silver and
everybody else is.
Gorgo.
Mhm.
And then
Lovely Tyrant's with us too.
and the Tyrant is with you, and then you also have dear sweet Torment, who is literally in a room by himself.
Oh,
What is your vision? What is your vision right now? Like, can you literally just see 6 squares?
Yeah, I see just our hexagon and there's like a plus sign and then a little offshoot.
Yeah, that's all I can see too.
Great, you guys. The map is working. Okay, so
it's working
so
from the
I was
standpoint of
really-
I'm all by myself.
okay. So I'm gonna pause the game there. I was really looking forward to pulling off the heist tonight. We just don't have time. I'm not gonna make you guys stay up until midnight just to do this. I'm not Eddie Munson, but
Listen, I don't have anything to get up for in the morning, so unless
no, so I've been sick. Like I can't stay up until
all
midnight.
right, all right. I was gonna say like
But
I'm
hey,
in for anybody else.
looking back on the session, I think that we accomplished a lot tonight.
We did.
I think you got to get with. I kind of rushed some things, but I think getting to the Tiger King was really important. Getting him to help you,
Hilarious too.
and I think like if I'm going back to like the choose your own adventure part of the story, like if it hadn't been the group, if Ezekiel hadn't been in the group, I think the interaction with the Tiger King had like a different sort of like set of if-then statements. But I think we got a lot accomplished, and right now we're good. We'll do this heist. We'll pull off this heist. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong. We've already lost one member of the party.
We'll free him.
Hopefully nothing else goes wrong.
Who do we lose?
Larma.
Dude,
Big Dong?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Larma.
Sorry, a lot of people
Oh,
talk at the same moment. What? Who do we lose?
You are
Torment.
missing.
Oh.
I mean, you know where you are. You're looking down. Going,
Okay,
"I'm
that
right
makes
here.
more
I
sense.
know where I am.
Like
I
I
got
know where
lost.
I am at. I'm not happy about
I'll
it.
be
but
where I'm at. No, hey,
I'm
this is
also-
really great.
Integral to our plan, unfortunately.
I think Pussyburger can teach me a spell, and then we don't
Yeah.
need you.
You're right. You should just abandon me. Thank you, Dismiss. I can't wait to cast Fireball. I knocked you out once, motherfucker. I'll do it again.
Nice. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Suddenly,
Thanks.
somehow,
Thanks,
Torment, who had